put hands on somebody?
Yeah. He was in like he was in a legit boxing match with dude Joe Weller.
Yeah, and they had a boxing match like completely legit, and they was throwing them hands, and my man KSI gave him that business. And then he was calling out all these other, he called out Logan Paul and Jake Paul and shit like that. And I want him.
And then they were like, fight my dad.
And I want him to beat that ass for the culture because these motherfuckers is fucking up YouTube for everybody else. But anyway, people, we is live up in this bitch. This is the Run Those Games podcast episode 2. Make sure y'all share this goddamn stream out. Tweet about it. Tell your mama, your daddy, your uncle, all that bullshit. Let's get this motherfucker lit. And you know what time it is. I got my co-host with the most from the last motherfucking podcast, my man Biggie. And then I got the homeboy Eric. Big, go ahead and introduce yourself, family.
Yo, y'all already know who I am. I'm Biggie. I'm just here to talk games. Let's go.
All right, my man Eric. What's going on with you, Player Pimp?
What's up, man?
Short, sweet, and to the point. I like it already. All right.
I mean, it's really not much to me.
All right, I fucks with it.
You got two Eric right now.
All right, hold up. I'm over here talking shit. Let me go ahead and tweet the stream out my goddamn self. I'm over here not even promoting my shit the way I should be.
I'm over here sharing your shit.
Shout out to you, Wolf, for letting your boy be on here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I'm all about the community and promoting those who help your boy out. It's just that easy. But anyways, what's happening, D? What's happening, Swag NATO? What's happening, Kenneth? Y'all hoe ass niggas, shut your ass up. And first order of business is Dynasty Warriors 9. For those of you who do not know, this is like really the Call of Duty version of like beat 'em up games. This series has been around since like the PlayStation 2 era. And even the Xbox 360 and Xbox One and PS4 era. This shit's been around for a minute. And when I say it's a Call of Duty of beat 'em ups, it really is. They have not changed the formula much. It's just go into this area.
At all.
Yeah, it's just go into this area, feel like a god, beat all this ass. It does have a story, contrary to popular belief, but you don't really notice it because you're busy whooping ass. And they recently released this trailer. Actually, the game released today, and I plan on copying it this weekend. Your boy's struggling out in these streets. So, yeah. How y'all feel about this game? Biggie, go ahead. Whoever want to take the floor?
Alright. So, I'm not really into Dynasty Warriors that much. And the game itself, like, it looks good, but is it the game I'm going to pick up? No, because it's one of those games that always seems like it's just, like, mindless. Like, you don't really have to think that much on it. It's kind of just attack a whole bunch of enemies here and just keep it, like, just keep going against hordes of enemies. And you're just this guy who takes out, like, 50 people at a time or whatever.
Word. Eric, what you think about the gameplay?
Pretty much this. I gotta agree with my man Biggie. I'm not pretty much in the Dynasty Warriors anymore. I was back in the PS2 when it was a fighting game, but it's kind of repetitive. But I did check out and did some notes on the new one, and I'm liking what I'm seeing, but I don't think it's something that I will cop. It's something I probably will watch somebody else play.
Word.
But as for me, it's not a buy. But I do like that it has almost 90 characters in it, and everybody has their own solo individual story.
I mean, what did y'all think about the new elements of... Oh, yeah, shout out to the homie Jay Weiss for joining the squad. I appreciate y'all in these streets. What did you think about the game being now kind of open world or so? What y'all think about that?
Oh, that was another thing. It's one of those, TBH says it a lot, like, open world just to be open world. At least to me, that's how it looks.
Well, I think it's a good thing it's open world. That means it adds more to it because like the other Dynasty Warriors that I've played, you know, it's kind of limited. So I like how you can hunt. And it's basically, it looks like they kind of stole some Assassin's Creed elements with the whole lookout towers and the building of this and building of that.
Right.
And that, like, if that's your thing, I'm all for it. But like Biggie said, it's not for him, and it's pretty much not for me neither.
All right. Oh yeah, make sure, because I plug in whoever's on my goddamn podcast, make sure you sub to the homie Biggie and Eric's channel. Both links are in the description. Make sure you do that. Make sure you check out 3mglive.com. Out in these streets, out here writing a whole bunch of articles covering all things gaming entertainment. Enough with the plugins. Now, let's get to something, a topic that's close to my heart, personally. This Monster Inc. reveal for Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm going to go last on this, because I got to come in like Eminem on Chloroseptic, bro. I got to go in. So, anybody want to...
I'll go first.
I'll say, who want to go first?
I'll take the floor.
All right.
Yo, Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite franchises of all times. Like, I don't even know how to say how good that game is. Those games are. Now, for Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm loving the Monsters, Inc. trailer. For the simple fact is, the Toy Story Monsters, Inc., I love how now Goofy, they look like they belong in those worlds. Now, the biggest thing that I want out of Kingdom Hearts is Star Wars. For the simple fact, I think it'd be dope if we get a Keyblade lightsaber.
Ooh. All right.
Now, that's what I want.
Oh, okay.
The Marvel stuff, I'm not. I really don't want to see Marvel in there. I just don't.
And why is that?
Like,
why is that, my brother?
It's an RPG, and I feel like Marvel don't belong in there. I know Disney's buying everything. They probably about to own my ass in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But like,
boy, they about to own YouTube and Google.
I just want them to stay away from. I don't want to go to a Marvel level and fight with Iron Man and them, even though, like, stick to the fantasy. That's what I want. I want fantasy.
Okay, I feel what you're saying, but you kind of had me at that Keyblade lightsaber. I'm really starting to think about that.
Yeah, I've been talking about that for the longest.
I'm legit thinking about how lit that'll be, especially like they found a way to put the matter of fact. I'm gonna go ahead and let B go before I actually be getting all my fantasy shit off. That shit.
So, as me being younger, watching, when the other Kingdom Hearts came out, those, I never actually played them. They were ones that I watched. This is one right here. I would love to play it. And like Eric said, from watching all the other ones and this one, they actually look like they belong in the universe, which is one thing that I feel like makes the game that much better. Instead of just having Sora look like Sora and like Goofy and them look like their normal selves, they actually look like they belong. And
exactly.
That's like... I just know I'm picking this game up. That's pretty much it. That's all I can say. I'm copping.
All right, so
there's no doubt about a Kingdom Hearts that I'm copying Kingdom Hearts. I don't care if they don't see nothing. They just say Kingdom Hearts 4 and there's a picture. I will be at GameStop on release date. But they don't show even not a lick of game footage, nothing.
I mean, I can't talk fully because I bought this game literally 3 times from the PlayStation 2. What's happening, Kobe? From the PlayStation 2 to PS3 to PS4, I bought the game literally 3 times. It's the only game in history I bought 3 fucking times. Now, allow me to go in. This Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, the Monsters, Inc., I ain't even gonna lie. That shit touched me all up in the childhood. I damn near shed a thug tear during my reaction. Like, this is what motherfuckers don't understand. When I do these reactions, it's on shit that I like. I don't just react to goofy shit. That's why when you see reaction, it tends to match my content. But I ain't gonna lie, I had to stop myself from shedding a tear because A, it was 6 in the fucking morning and I was tired as hell. And B, when I seen Boo and my nigga Sully and then she said Mike Wazowski, bruh, I damn near lost it. Like,
he said Mike Wazowski.
Bruh, like
he was talking about Donald.
Bruh, yeah, I'm saying, like, that shit hit me all up in the childhood. I was like, I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw the reveal trailer, like, I did, it did touch me inside, you know what I'm saying? It kind of made me weep a little bit.
I was saying, like, bro, like, that shit, I was not ready for that. And then on top of that, the fact that it's now, you don't have to choose between having, your two, Donald and Goofy, and then you have to choose somebody from that universe. You now have your squad and some old niggas pulling up with you. That's a dope ass addition to the game. Like, I've been waiting for that shit since probably Kingdom Hearts 2. I was like, bro, why do I always have to choose? Because if I have to bring Donald with me, that means, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of potions and magic and shit. That's cool. But Goofy be pulling up at the most crucial of crucial times when you getting jumped out in these streets. And he be spamming those potions. It kind of gets annoying, but it helps though, because like you be about to die, he be like, Sora! I'm like, my nigga. That's all I can say when that happens, is my nigga. Then you pull up. But that happened, then they showed more of the Toy Story universe, the new weapons, the new combat, all that shit. This game is literally probably going to be my top. Actually, there's no debate. It's going to be my favorite game of 2018. It's not even a debate. People can say Red Dead Redemption. I'm sorry, bro. I've been waiting for this shit since, 2006?
I feel you. It's been, 8 years? More than 8 years.
So,
Now,
If I
will be that. Sorry.
But say if anything, I will say a big proportion of like why it's gonna be my favorite game of the year is because of nostalgia. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to fake it, be like, oh, it's because of this, that, and third. Red Dead and God of War's coming out this year, bro. Like, it's gonna be like nostalgia for me. That's why it's gonna be my first one. But what were you saying, Biggie?
I will be that guy, and I will say it all depends on if it actually comes out. Because even at the end of the trailer, it still only says coming 2018.
I mean, you're right. I mean that shit hurt my soul.
I hope it comes out.
Like I talked to Dove about that shit. He's all like, but it does have release date. I was like, no, nigga, that's a release year. That shit don't count.
We don't know exactly what it's. We know it's coming out. Hopefully this year. That's them giving themselves enough room. We can delay it. That's what that.
I was saying.
I really hope
these motherfuckers delayed. Rockstar delayed the damn heist on GTA for fucking years. This nigga said spring, then winter, then fall, then spring again. Fast forward to 2016, 2017. Oh, we got him out. Bitch, the game is 3 years old now. But I digress.
Don't even get me started on Rockstar.
I mean,
Rockstar be doing shady stuff too.
Don't even get me started. That's a whole podcast. Man.
I mean, Rockstar one of my favorite companies, but damn, that shit made me so goddamn mad. But anyways, next topic at hand. So for all my for all my Street Fighter people, Blanka has now been revealed for Street Fighter V. Now, granted, he was already announced at one of the biggest Street Fighter tournaments a while back, where they actually announced that they're going to add new characters, Blanka, Q or G, whatever his name is, Sakura, and somebody else. Now, my only thing is, I don't play Street Fighter. I'm a fan of watching it at EVO, but playing it, you got me fucked up. But my whole thing is, I recognize Sakura and Blanka being in that game since forever. So for them to be released this late in the game, it really begs the question, what the fuck is Capcom doing? Anybody want to take the floor?
Well,
I don't know about it.
Go ahead, B. Go ahead, B.
No, I don't know a lot about it. I'm gonna let y'all do this.
Oh, go ahead, then, Eric.
Well, okay, this is the only thing I really have to say about it. Do we really care? I mean, Blanka's an old school since the beginning of Street Fighter. When Street Fighter 2, like, do we really care that Blanka's coming?
I actually see where you're coming from on that.
I mean, he's not a new character. I understand he's a fan favorite, but do we really care? I mean, it ain't like it's, I don't know who's in the Street Fighter universe. Seen before.
Shit.
Like,
I'm about to do a Google search. I
mean, I really don't care about Blanka coming to Street Fighter. Now, like I said, I love Street Fighter 2. I grew up with it.
Right.
I wasn't like, oh my gosh, it's Blanka. It's about to be on. I could give two fucks.
He said he could give 2 whole fucks. Alright, so I recently just picked up this picture. Alright, I'm about to download this picture right now, actually, and show y'all this shit. Because apparently Street Fighter's roster is deeper than I could have imagined. Like, I know Tekken roster, obviously, I'm a Tekken fan, and I know Mortal Kombat mostly because of Armageddon, which is bar none the best one in my personal opinion. Now, to all the people who are actually in the stream, we're about to go over this damn list right as we speaks. Or all these characters right as we speaks. Let me find it. Blah, blah. And here we go. Okay. So, here is... actually, he's already on stream. Work. So here is all the damn characters that have been in this freaking game. You got the classic Ryu, Ken, E Honda, who actually isn't in the game. I just thought about that.
Jesus, I don't even know. That is a deep roster.
Like, let's be real though. Do we really care about E Honda? Showed up in Tekken. That was something like, different.
I mean, he showed up in Tekken, and they gave Tekken a different character. I forgot his name, like Guru or some shit like that. That nigga was annoying. He still had the same base move though. You tab
like remember back in the day when you had what was it? What fighting game was it? It was Tekken. No, it wasn't Tekken. But PlayStation had Heihachi. If you had GameCube, you got Link.
It's Soul Calibur.
Xbox has
Soul Calibur.
That's what I'm talking about. Something different, like how. Like Ezio is in Soul Calibur. See, Soul Calibur does it right. Like Blanka's not a big deal to me.
I mean, we gonna talk about Soul Calibur probably later on in a different podcast because I can't wait for that shit. But yeah, Street Fighter has a deep fucking roster. But this just makes me like kind of annoyed the fact that a lot of these characters are not in the base game of Street Fighter V because I'm not even that big of a Street Fighter fan. But I recognize a big portion of all these fucking people. And that's a problem for a casual fan to recognize that literally I could point out probably, okay, this, I think she was late to the game. This nigga ain't in the game. Who else is it? Where's Q at? This nigga ain't in the game. This nigga ain't in the game. He ain't in the game. He got added late, I think. That's a problem. Like, come on now, Capcom, y'all need to stop bullshit. There's a reason why niggas is having a problem with y'all games and shit. Y'all only saving grace so far is Monster Hunter World, I think. So I think Capcom has that one.
Yeah.
But that's a huge issue for Capcom. Granted, I do like Blanka only because he's a cool looking character, and I ain't gonna lie, Death Battle has a huge part of that. Because if you ever seen the Death Battle where they put Blanka against Pikachu, I'll let you figure out who won that shit. But it was a pretty cool. Yeah, it was a cool thing. But like that kind of made me like Blanka a little bit more. Not to mention Maximilian. Shout out to Maximilian. He hates Blanka for a reason I do not know yet, and I'm excited to watch him play him. And he's just an interesting character. He goes against the grain of the typical characters that are in there. Most of them are, they trained all their lives for fighting. They had some traumatic experience. They need world domination. It's something like that. Blanka is just a nigga in the wilderness who got the power of eels by eating them too much. What the fuck? Like, I can fuck with that.
That sounds like some BS right there. That sounds like One Punch Man type.
He literally got his powers from eating too many electric eels, and he consumed their power somehow.
I thought he fed on like some toxic waste or some shit.
Nope. Because
that sounds like some One Punch Man stuff when he's talking about I did like 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 sit-ups each day or something like that.
Yeah, he's super strong. Yeah, One Punch Man. I can't.
No bullshit. That's how he got his powers. He ate too many electric eels, and he somehow assumed the power of electricity. And the reason why he's green or whatever is because of like the food that he ate or his diet or some shit like that. And they were like, that would literally kill you, but whatever. It's anime.
I'm gonna just say man's is real for the fact he just out here eating electric eels like it's nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a brother 2 thumbs up and keep pushing.
Hey Kenneth, you can just go ahead and have a discussion with us along in the podcast, in the chat and shit like that, bruh. Cause you don't be out here like that much, bruh. Anyways, Injustice Roster Deep 2. Good thing you brought that up, cause that's the very next topic. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Why do we still call them teenage anymore? They're not really fucking teenagers. But
them niggas is
I'm saying they grown as hell. So we're gonna say the we're gonna go ahead and say the Ninja Turtles, because let's keep it 100. Them some grown ass tax paying motherfuckers. Actually, they don't pay tax. They live in the sewer. They got.
Well, they're turtles. Who gonna make them pay tax?
You right, and they ninjas too. You don't want no smoke with no big ass turtle. Like, but anyways, they have joined the Injustice 2 roster. I can't lie to y'all, I was not interested in purchasing this game, but since they added the Ninja Turtles, bruh, I might make that purchase. I might have to do it. They look fire.
I'm still not making the purchase, but
no, go ahead.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is lit.
Go ahead and share your thoughts, bruh. I'll pull up the trailer right now, actually, while you talking.
All right, so I'm still not buying the game. I think the game is lit because they have them in it, and especially because like it looks like when you have those characters. If you only have one of them, you can still bring in the other ones to like continue a combo or something like that, which is cool to me. I hope. Like stuff like that, because it's almost like how they have like if you play Dragon Ball FighterZ, how Ginyu is, he can call in like Raccoon, Birder, Jace, and all
that
of them.
bitch ass nigga. But go ahead.
But yeah, and especially the attitude. My favorite one is still Michelangelo. Boy, he comes in on a skateboard and he uses the skateboard to attack you. That is still my favorite man. That
is very highly disrespectful. That's
man just pull up on you with a skateboard.
I mean,
Raphael when he finishes fighting you, just pulls out a box of pizza and throws it at you.
Which actually owed, I think, to I think it was the TV show, one of the older games, because that was like one of the endings for it. Somebody tweeted it, and I thought that was interesting. Eric, what you think about the Ninja Turtles being in Injustice?
I think it's cool. I mean, like I said, I really don't care. I mean, not to say anything bad about Injustice or nothing, but like I wanted to personally see characters like Constantine and Spawn. And plus, when I actually worked Vegas Con and last year, Farland the whole time, and I asked him about that, about Spawn being in Injustice because he's like the #1 requested character. He said that they couldn't come to terms with a deal.
I mean, you ain't just finna sit here and lightly flex and say, I was at Vegas Con or whatever. I actually got to holler at him, bro.
You don't want me to flex, bro. I can flex. When it comes to this geek stuff, that's where I can flex.
My nigga Eric be out here, okay.
But you know what? I am about to flex. This is my first podcast. I'm a flex. Kevin Eastman, the creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I personally know him. I've been knowing him for about 5 years.
Okay.
I have art in my closet. Yeah. And I have every year he gives me and my wife a Funko Pop of a Ninja Turtle with his autograph on it.
Yo, when we talking about flex right now? Level
of flex. Usually people
it's like Stan Lee. I've met Stan Lee multiple times.
My man took it all the way up here with the flex. It ain't even on camera right now. He took it all the way up here. I ain't even mad though.
Boy, y'all still out here flexing.
I ain't trying to flex. I ain't trying to flex, but like I said, I know a lot of people when it comes to this comic stuff because that's what I'm into.
Hey, Brody, you ain't gonna catch no hate over here because that's actually dope as fuck. I ain't got flex in the nerd community. I only got flex in the basketball and athletic community because I've met Shaq. I've actually played against John Brown before, and the nigga actually still remembered me 3 years after I played against him. So that's about all the flex I got.
Don't know. Like when it comes to sports, I don't know nothing. Nothing. I stopped watching sports years ago, but when it comes to this gaming and this comic stuff,
shit.
I'm not trying to flex here. Just keeping it real. It's the podcast. We're keeping it real.
Hey, Brody.
like the guy who plays Joel voice of The Last of Us, Troy Baker. I know him too. I know Neil, the creator of The Last of Us. I've worked with these people for years at these cons.
Yeah.
If these people see me, they know me by first name.
I'm gonna go ahead and give my nigga Eric a clap though. Like my nigga really.
Yes, I ain't trying to flex.
My nigga really be out here.
I ain't trying to flex, but that's what I do.
I'm out here with a damn business card getting ready for PAX and shit. My nigga out here knowing niggas okay.
Boy, y'all out here doing all that. I'm just in my
boom. Too.
Hey, bro, we all start from somewhere, but my time to ski mask, Eric. My personal opinion on the whole Injustice thing is, dude, the Ninja Turtles look hella dope in that game. I like the fact that, cause I don't know if y'all seen the full, cause like NetherRealm, they do this whole thing with they'll actually like do a week of where like they'll show the different variation how like they all work. You can actually select which character you want to use. So like if you want to use Raphael, you click on Ninja Turtles, click on Raphael, boom, and things like that. I think that's fucking phenomenal. This game might make me get that purchase only because of the Ninja Turtles. Granted, I did like MKX. I had it on my Xbox. I played that shit for roughly 2 or 3 months straight, and it was fun. But like, I'm not a huge fan of the whole projectile fighters. That's never been my stilo. Like, I like just throwing straight up hands. That's why I love Tekken so much. But since they had these characters and their roster is ridiculous now, I might actually cop it. Granted, a lot of the spammy stuff has kind of exited the building because we ain't even gonna sit here and act like Injustice Day 1 or whatever. Motherfuckers wasn't out here just picking Deadshot or fucking who's the damn god of the sea? I forgot his name. Aquaman. Like they wasn't picking him and just full screen spamming. Motherfuckers love to say that that's zoning. Here's the thing. People who know how to zone are doing that to piss you off so you rush them. These dudes will zone, well not even zone you, they'll just spam it the entire time until you run out of health and just run up and uppercut you. That's not zoning, that's spamming. Learn the difference. But, yeah, the Ninja Turtles look hella dope. I might cop it. It looks fun.
They do look dope, I'll give them that.
Like, they do not look all cartoony. Not one looks like Jaded.
I was hoping that it wasn't going to look like that.
It's just the simple fact is that, to me, fighting games, I kind of left behind. I'm kind of so ass at them now, I don't even play them. So that's why I kind of just skip over them. Because I'll rage quit on your ass in a minute in an online match.
Hey, Brody.
Oh, I think it was you who retweeted something on Twitter of dude was out there getting worked on Injustice. Like, man couldn't get a single punch in. No, it wasn't you. It was TBH. He retweeted dude was getting worked. Like, he was pretty much getting juggled in the air the entire fight.
I know exactly what that feels like.
Like, after
That's
I
a shit
saw
I
that,
don't
I'm
like
like,
that.
nah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
It's because the thing about it, I want to get mad when I see shit like that, but the fact is, people who know how to do that, they put the time in to get good at the game to do those type of things. Like I've made people rage quit on Tekken, and I'm like, why don't you just take this ass whooping? But then I realize I'm like, he probably ain't got the patience. He probably just want to get in here, get some fades. He didn't think he'd run to a try hard. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Tekken. Every now and again, I get my try hard modes where I play the game, and y'all don't even know about this. I'll play this shit for like a week straight, and I'll just get online and be playing that shit.
Boy, just be out here using King trying to get that death roll.
That's
I'm gonna be 100 with y'all.
that shit is the most difficult thing for me to do, even as a king main. That damn death roll shit is hard as fuck for me to do. But I've made people rage quit. I played in the tournaments. It's still fun to do every now and again. My favorite moment. I'm sorry, Ricky. I gotta expose you real quick, fam. Was when I got to play. The home dog Ricky. But I asked him. I was all like, "Bruh, do you want me to play my main?" He was all like, "No, play whoever you want." I was like, "I'm asking you. Do you want me to play my main?" I was like, "I main king." "No, go ahead." Busted his ass. You got to know this. If I ask you, do you want me to play a specific character? You better take advantage of that, because I'm just going to pick my go-to characters. That's why I like playing Chef, SMG, the homie C-Mac, and all them, because they're good with different characters. Yeah, they're good with different... They're good with different characters, so that makes it interesting to fight them. Like, Chef, I hate his fucking law. I have a hard time playing against his law. SMG, he's good with a variety of characters, but his Steve is crazy. C-Mac, he has a great Paul. The homie I have on here, whatever, Lee Xiaolon, he named his entire profile off of a character, Lee. And another dude I have on here, Yoshimitsu, his Yoshimitsu's crazy. Like, it's shit like that I enjoy about Tekken. But anyway, enough with the fighting game stuff. Let's talk about this.
Hold on. Let me say this real quick before we get to the next subject.
Oh, go ahead.
When my 15-year-old son whooped my ass in these fighting games, it was time for me to stop playing them. That's just real.
Damn, he said.
Boy, put the
That's Marvel vs. Capcom and Injustice. I was like, it's time to put this down. My son's sending me back to Resident Evil.
I mean, I can't talk. I've had that crowning moment when I beat my cousin. That's why I like Tekken 4. That's my all-time favorite. My cousin beat my ass in every Tekken. Literally. This nigga got Tekken 1 and 2, like, on the PlayStation, just to beat my ass. And he had Tekken 3. And then beat my ass on that. When Tekken 4 came out, I dedicated my life to it.
Because I lost on my son, man.
Well, that's only a matter of time, though, because, like, my dad used to beat my ass on Madden until I figured out how to play the game. It's like the passing of the torch. It's the passing of the torch. Cause
hell no, I don't believe in that when it comes to my kids. It gets past nothing.
Boy, he just dropped it on the ground and
he just
put some water on it, doused the flame.
He just walked away. He just said, "You know what? Fuck it. I'm done. I'm done."
Pass the torch, he threw it in the lake.
He said, "You don't get no torch. Have your own kids, pay your own bills, and then maybe you'll get a little match. You don't even get the full torch." But
he wasn't petty enough to throw him out the house for the day, at least.
I'm saying. But on to the next.
I am that petty.
You is that?
I am that petty.
Oh my god.
I'm that petty though. I'm fucking done.
But like,
boy,
okay, next subject.
House come back when you think about life.
Think about what you did to your father. But anyway, on to the next subject at hand. This Black Panther soundtrack. I'm basically convinced that Top Dog is like the new Death Row of like our generation now. Granted,
Come to Death Row, right?
I'm 23 years old, and I didn't get to see the full impact that Death Row had on the West Coast or like that entire movement. I more so came in at the tail end of it, obviously. But Top Dog has yet to like put out a bad album collectively, like from all their artists. Anybody want to take the floor on this?
You go ahead, Biggie.
I only got one thing to say. I listened to the entire thing all the way through. Did not have a single song I wanted to skip. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's some shit.
I tried to listen to some of it, but like I said, I'm a lot older. I'm 36,
Word.
So I'm more into the 90s rap than this new stuff. So I really wasn't feeling it.
Now, what did you feel about it though? More specifically, just to prevent the whole he doesn't like it thing. Although you just said you're more into 90s rap, motherfuckers don't listen. I'm
more into the me. See, what I like about rap is the rappers that can flow over a beat, like a Method Man, like a M, like a lyrics is good, but that flow that you just motherfuckers that just get on a beat and they just murder it.
Okay, I feel what you're saying.
See, like these cats these days, they just sound terrible and all that whining, and I can't take rap these days. I just can't do it myself. I can't.
Okay, I respect your opinion.
But like I said, I'm a lot older than you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you ain't got nothing to explain to me. That's your opinion. That's how you feel. Then I'm.
Yeah, but but people be like, oh, he hating. I'm not hating. I'm not into that.
No, you ain't hating. You stating your opinion. You just said you more in the '90s, right? More into the flow and things like that. Granted, I could say that Kendrick can do that. Schoolboy Q damn show can.
Oh, Kendrick's a real lyricist. I fucks with him hard.
Okay.
If you're a real lyricist, I'll fuck with you hard. But like Yachty and Migos and fools like that, I can't.
Okay, so okay, I get what you're saying. So what you're saying is you like the artist, but you didn't like the album as a collective. Is what I'm getting from it. Is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We'll go with that.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I mean, I agree to an extent of what you're saying, but I will say this album has not disappointed me yet. It's one of those albums where I find something new in it, like as far as bar wise, that I take from. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the thing I like about at least Top Dog artists specifically is that you can't just listen to a track once. You just can't do it. Like, literally go back. One of my favorite things is like go back and listen to like fuck, what's that damn song? Lust. Go back and listen to Lust. Really listen to that track. You start really picking up shit, cause niggas just hear that shit. They just hear, let me put the head in and shit like that, or they're not really paying attention to the fact that he's literally telling two different sides of like a Friday or Saturday night from two different perspectives, both male and female. You feel what I'm saying? Or one of my favorite things is I don't know if y'all ever listened to West Side Boogie. He has a song called Nigga Needs. Another phenomenal track that you have to listen to multiple times to start noticing shit. I could, do the easy one to say Eminem, because there's still songs to this day, and granted, I know probably every song from the Marshall Mathers, the very first one, up until Relapse by heart. I know them all. But every time I listen to like a song, like one of his songs, I start picking up another entendre I missed, another bar I missed, another bar within a bar I missed. It's shit like that. This album as a collective gives me that I don't really know how to explain, but just that vibe of like, they put time into this. Like, this wasn't just some shit that there's like, oh, we got TDE on it, give it to them and let them do them. It doesn't sound like that. It sounds like there's actually some thought behind it, because it wasn't a whole bunch of I'm gonna run it this. Like, it was.
Hey, that shit makes my ears.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't a whole bunch of that. Like, even, and I told Biggie this, like, I'm not a fan of the whole auto-tune thing. I'm really not. But even then, it wasn't so prevalent within all the music, which I like. I like to just hear my rappers rap. What's happening, Tack? I like to just hear them just go off and just say some real shit. And not to mention, they be talking some real shit. Like, I could bring up a few bars where I can't really think off the top of my head right now because the nigga had work. But they had bars in each track that actually had to do with real life shit or some actual culture shit. It wasn't just, I got bitches, I got cars, I'm rich, nigga you broke. It wasn't that. Granted, sometimes I like that. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I like that type of music because it gets me motivated. Like, you really want a song that's gonna motivate you, I highly suggest look up T.I. Lazy. That song will get you motivated to get up off your ass and do something. I suggest you listen to that shit. Everybody in the chat and y'all on the podcast, I highly suggest you listen to that song. But shit like,
but T.I.'s a lyricist, man.
I mean, yeah, my nigga said the universe can't deny you when you're bona fide. Alright, go ahead then. Like my man, like, this album, I gotta say, I was impressed and I liked what I heard. Granted, I do wish I heard more snapping though. Because I will say this about the album. This is probably gonna piss a lot of people off, but I don't give a fuck. A lot of people don't like Eminem's latest album, Revival or whatever, right? I like it, but if I was gonna put it in my top 5 Eminem albums, it's not making that. It's not. It's more of the album where he's actually coming to terms with his relationship and basically airing out all of his skeletons and shit like that. He's done that before with Recovery and things like that. I'm not too big of a fan of it. This, and the biggest problem that I had with Revival, it did not have Chloroseptic. You know, it didn't have that song where he just blacks out to kind of like balance it out. The thing about this album, it doesn't have, in my opinion, the blackout song where it is basically say, fuck it, we're just gonna snap on it. That's the type of shit that I need in my albums. This album right here seems like a whole lot of culture, which I'm all for. But I like, you know, to like just hear this like blackout, like where they just snapping. Like if I go to Schoolboy Q or whatever and listen to Ride Out with Vince Staples and Schoolboy Q. If I listen to Tukey Knows Part 2, I request that shit all the time when I'm live streaming. If I go to a Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad City, very first track, Mad City. Feel what I'm saying? If I go to a Method Man or whatever, I need to bring the pain. You feel what I'm saying? If I go to I'm literally trying to remember all of the artists who I really like. A Tech 9 or whatever. I need a Worldwide Choppers. I need that type of shit. I need some snapping shit where I just hear you just rap. And I feel like that album didn't fully have that blackout track. What were you about to say though, Eric?
I just said, when did whining become music? Like that shit. No. No, stop it. No,
I mean,
I can do that then. Then I'm about to be rich. I'm gonna drop an album mixtape.
I mean, people would.
Hey, you gotta get a. It's not even about the rappers no more. You gotta get.
It's a producer. It's a producer.
I'm gonna drop a mixtape and I'm gonna be talking about shit. I'm gonna look out the window and whatever I see, I'm just gonna say.
Here's the thing. Here's the sad part about that. You actually just said some real shit. That is a lost art form now. People don't know how to freestyle. If you ever notice something like these, you know, interviews where they actually, you know, show them on YouTube and shit like that, a lot of these rappers now are taking their phone and reading off their phone. That's not freestyle. That's a written. A freestyle is doing exactly what Eric said. You're basically in this room, you got the beat, and you rap about everything you see. So if I'm rapping about the hats on my wall. I'm rapping about the Black Panther that's in the backhand corner. I'm rapping about the Star Wars books. I'm rapping about my camera, my laptop. I'm rapping about everything I see, and I'm basically trying to paint this picture in your head. That way you vividly feel like you're sitting here right next to me while I tell this story. Rappers aren't doing.
That's what it is. It's a story.
Like,
it's a picture. They're painting you a picture.
That is an art form that has been lost. And granted, there is plenty of artists that do that. The only difference compared to, like, you know, when Eric was around and like when I started coming up is the fact that the rap game is very corporate. The way Tax said it is really corporate, and on top of that, the artists are not fully taking it serious the way they should be because you don't really have to. Think about it. The music is so accessible now. You can put out a fire-ass album or a fire-ass song today. People are already going to ask when you dropping some new shit, not knowing what goes into making music. It's a longer process than, I'm going to write this down, you're going to give me that beat, I'm going to rap over that beat, we're going to put it out. No, you have to mix it. You have to make sure it sounds good. Because you might...
Mix, master,
I'm saying, because you can rap in your head, it sounds fire. But when you hear the playback, you don't realize that you fucked up on a line. That on one of your lines where it's crucial for, you know, for them to hear, you know, your punchline, your entendre, your simile, your metaphor. That you flubbed it and it doesn't come off right. So, for instance, a good example of this is T-Pain. You know that song, All I Do Is Win. We all heard it. We all love it. It was a club banger for fucking ever. For years, we all thought that when he said, and their hands go up and they stay there, we thought he said that shit 3 times. This nigga says, and they say yeah the second time. He says, and they stay there, and they say yeah. Shit like that. It's a lot of people. There's a lot of things that people don't notice that goes into all these songs. And that's the problem because we have such a ADD type generation now where people just want it now. Like the homie Anonymous, he just dropped a song. What was it, like a few months ago or like a month ago?
He dropped 2 of them.
Yeah, and then I seen like somebody asked him, "When you dropping new music?" I hate people are consistent with music. I'm like, he just dropped some shit. I'ma need you to chill. The thing about it, music doesn't have that rioting period. People like just listen to it like for that entire year. Like if you don't keep putting music out, or if you don't have that name out already, then they're just gonna forget about you and just cast you to the side. The reason why, you know, Kendrick could do it, a Schoolboy could do it, an Eminem can do it, and shit like that, is because they had that foundation already and that fan base to to where, you know, we're able to wait for the music. We know if you want good music is like fine wine. It gets better with time. And on top of that, it takes time for it to be fully enjoyed. You don't want just a 40-ounce worth of music. You don't want that shit. I know I don't. Because it sounds rushed. That's what mixtapes are for. Mixtapes are for ADD ass niggas. They are. I want a full album.
Like you said it best, the music sounds rushed.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting.
Like,
I will. Oh, go ahead.
There's like one of my favorite songs is probably an unknown song. It's The Alchemist featuring Prodigy. Hold You Down. That is one of the dopest beats I've ever heard.
I mean, you ain't say nothing wrong. Hold up, my nigga said, and I got her nigga grocery bag. That's what that nigga gutter said. That had to be the. We didn't even. Oh my god.
I will say, there's something I noticed on one of Big Sean's I Decided album. If you go back and listen to Voices in My Head, when he starts going, like he starts rapping fast, he says he means to say fear of death, but he messes up. Like, I guess he had done that line like over 100 times and just said, screw it, we just gonna keep it. He means to say fear of death. He says death of fear. And when I caught that, I'm like, yo, I can't listen to this song the same.
A lot of people don't know that chopping shit is hard as fuck to do. That's why you have to give respect to artists like Twista, Tech, Eminem who could do it, and Joyner.
Because they're rapping so fast, and you're not like, you can't just chop out the part that you messed up. You have to fully restart.
Exactly. Like those 4 artists I just named, they're good at chopping. Even Futuristic, I forgot him too.
I'm not the biggest Lil Sean fan, but his first single, I Do It, like the way he flowed on that beat was just, it was sickening how good it was.
I mean, the thing about Big Sean that I really hate, as far as like the fans go and like how people receive his music, is the type of hate he gets. Because the thing is, people say like he is either good or is whack type shit. Like, the thing about Big Sean is that really think about when he came out and everybody else who came out around him. Marinate on that. And he
came out at a bad time. It seemed like he's a good artist. It's just he came out with like Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, Meek, like all of them. Like it was not the best.
And
time.
The thing about it, he got bars. That's the thing.
Yeah, like he can hold his own with him. It's just
his flow is crazy.
Like even on No Favors with Eminem, where I ain't gonna lie, Eminem bodied him on that song. That there's no
who Eminem don't body.
You right, but like I forgot. I got into a discussion with somebody at work about that shit, and it was a good one. Like he made some valid points, but I was like, bro, I'm sorry, Eminem bodied Big Sean. My nigga said, hold up, we about to decipher one of my favorite bars. This nigga said,
we going over this again.
We gonna have to do it, bro. My nigga said, I sodomized like an ass raper. That's a quadruple entendre. I saw them eyes like an ass raper. So not only is that a rape bar, but he says I saw them eyes, right? The asshole is called the brown eye. That's one. Like an ass raper. So he's raping the brown eye. He's raping your eyes as he's rapping, bro. This nigga's ridiculous with the pen game. You can't get at me. But Big Sean on that song Sacrifices was fire. And the crazy part was he had the Migos on it. And that really made me think to myself, if the Migos would just stop all that ad-libbing all the damn time and just rap, it doesn't sound bad. Like, when you listen to the Sacrifices, and I think, who is it, Quavo, when he's just rapping, it actually sounds good. I don't get it. What y'all think about that?
First, Kenneth got to hold this L. He put M&M.
Joe Budden bodied Eminem. Hold on, Big Sean murdered a lot of people's favorite rappers on their song. I mean,
I've never heard a Migos song, and I don't intend to listen to one, so that's my opinion.
I mean, hold up. We ain't finna act like Big Sean murdered anybody on Control. If anything, the biggest verse that got slept on was Jay Electronica's verse.
Boy, I don't care. That man Kendrick came in everybody's name.
I mean,
he said, I got love for y'all, but I'm trying to...
The thing about the Kendrick verse, though, is that it was hype because he called everybody out, but really break it down. Did he really say anything that was that phenomenal?
I don't know. That was just my favorite part. He named everybody and said, I got love for you. I'm trying to murder you.
Like,
I'm trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you.
They don't want to hear now one more noun or verb from you. That probably was like my favorite part, though.
That was my favorite part.
My niggas.
Well, look at Niggas in Paris. Kanye, he murdered Jay-Z on that song.
Yeah. I mean, we can go back to what was that song Mercy with Big Sean, Kanye, and Pusha and Twista, not Twista, 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz to me had the best verse. That's just my opinion. Cause 2 Chainz,
what was he said something was talking about like as tall as Jordan or something. He said some bar about money. And that bar was nice.
My nigga said cooped color mayonnaise. I'm drunk and high at the same time on an airplane doing some crazy some shit like that. I was like, okay.
2 Chainz. I will say a lot of 2 Chainz rapping, like he'll be saying like he's doing something and it sound crazy, but it's like, yo, it sound nice on the beat.
I mean, my man sounded like on Chloroseptic, he held his own. But Eminem, slaughtered it. Cause that's just what the fuck.
2 Chainz can. That's something I've noticed. 2 Chainz can hold his own on a lot of people.
A lot of people don't know he can rap.
There with like lyrics can still be holding.
The fact of the matter is, the man can rap. The thing is, a lot of it, of like his capabilities to actually, be a lyricist, get overshadowed by simple bars or just ad-libbing or just not really saying much. Like, if anything, if you really want to get respect from old heads and even somebody like me who I classify myself as an old head, I like bars. That's why I've stated this. I hated Kendrick when I first heard him because all I heard was swimming pools. But then my boy put me on Cartoons and Cereal and Art of Peer Pressure, was the first song I heard where I was like, who the fuck is this? And someone was like, yo,
Art of Peer Pressure was like, yo, that song was
I'm
nice,
saying,
just because it was telling the story.
Yeah, someone was like, nigga, that's Kendrick. I was like, nigga, you lying. Then he showed me Cartoons and Cereal. I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to listen to him. Listen to Swimming Pools again. I was like, okay, it talks about alcohol addiction. I get it. But you can't put me on music where they're partying. I've never liked that. I like bars. That's the thing. I like bars. If you don't show me bars, I'm not going to like it. Like, I hated J. Cole. Because all I heard was, what damn song did he have? That was...
Workout?
Yeah, I think it was that one. I hated it. But then he came out with the damn Forest Hill Drives album. They played me GOMD, A Tale of Two Cities. All that. I was like, yo, this nigga nice. I went back, listened to Rise and Shine. I was like, yo, this nigga Cole can rap too. Things like that.
My favorite song off that album with Rise and Shine, please. That one hit me.
Oh, word.
The song, my homie, this is a while ago, he put me on Lil Dicky, that song, Professional.
Right.
That shit was ridiculously hard.
Did you listen to his, damn, what's that? His Pound Cake freestyle?
Freestyle he did, but he was just going and going and going and going. That could have been.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. Lil Dicky can rap too, though. Like, that's the thing. Like,
that dude, he got flow.
I need bars out of my rappers. Hold up.
He be acting real goofy.
I'm a more of a beat person. Like, you can have the dopest bars in the world, but I need a dope ass beat. Like Humble has like a dope ass beat. Like Camp Lowe's, was it Luciano? That's old school. That's early 90s. If you listen to them, the way them cats is flowing on that song, it's sickening.
I feel you. My man said, hold on, what did my dude say? He said 2 Chainz dubbed down his bars to stay current. I ain't gonna lie. Honestly. I wouldn't deny it. And it doesn't seem that far fetched, honestly.
That's a problem to me. That's a problem.
I mean,
you got to dumb down your skills to stay current. Then that shows you how far that quote unquote hip hop has fallen.
I mean, you got to think about it. It always evolves and always changes. Because at one point we was talking about the drug dealer. His story from selling dope, things like that. Now we're in the era where we're talking about the user, the crackheads. Like nowadays,
legit, it's the people that was just selling drugs to. Now they
talking about, oh, I'm out here sipping lean, popping this, that, and the third. My whole thing was, if you doing that, keep that to the side. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all some trill shit right now. This is how I know that hip hop actually does influence people, and it does, reach people in ways that they get out of hard times and also emulate. One of my homegirls, who shall remain nameless, works, is a teacher or whatever, right? And they have to grade papers, they give kids papers. Apparently, they had this one assignment where they had to write a poem. Now, poetry is hip hop. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It's just on a beat. But this kid wrote a poem, and he literally talks about going to the club and sipping lean and popping Zans. I sat there when she showed me this, and I just thought to myself, this is a fucking problem. The fact that this little kid, who's 12 years old, might I add, is talking about sipping lean and popping Xans. No matter how many rappers, R.I.P. Pimp C, has died from this. Even Fredo Santana recently passed away, and he was actually trying to get off of the stuff and passed away. So R.I.P. to them. It's shit like...
Wayne had his ears behind that shit.
It's shit like that where I'm like, bruh, y'all don't, like, they don't understand the influence that they have on kids. Even adults are retarded, because, I mean, we got grown-ass men out here putting their arms on hot-ass fucking oven coils and shit, calling that a new challenge and eating Tide Pods and shit.
And setting themselves on fire.
Yeah,
that shit is
like,
stupid.
we got grown-ass men doing shit like that, but the fact of the matter is that these rappers really need to start paying attention to what they're saying, because these kids are taking offense to it, are listening. I'm not saying...
It's not rappers, it's TV in general.
That's what's marketed out to them.
I see what you're saying.
Like, hip-hop shit. That teaches black ratchetness.
The fact of the matter is, a white girl got famous for being quote-unquote ratchet, and she's popping, but there's black girls who act twice as worse, and they don't get nothing, and they shouldn't in any way, but...
I give all props for that. All that little girl's fame, I give all props to her mom, because she knew what she was doing when she went on Dr.
She had to. There's no way that you just don't know. But
Oh no, that was all planned out.
Like me, when did ignorance become cool? That's my thing.
Ignorance has became cool forever. The only thing about it was being retarded. Here's the thing. Being dumb as far as in school was always okay, because, you know, if you're a nerd, then motherfuckers look at you weird, like, oh, you goofy and shit like that. But the thing about it is, being retarded is now publicized, because we got social media, we got platforms like the one I'm using now, YouTube, we got Instagram, Twitter, a whole lot of gang shit. We got all this shit where the village idiot now has a voice and a platform, and people think the shit is okay and they think it's funny. And I have a problem with that, because, like, motherfuckers gonna do that shit to the wrong one and get killed. Because they don't understand that a adult with common sense, or even a teenager with common sense, is gonna realize this is fucking stupid. But we have a bunch of kids who are moldable and whose brains are like sponges, and take that like, oh, if he can do this, people think it's funny, I can do it. And then that's how you...
Exactly. There's a lot of kids out there, because people have been saying this, like, I've heard saying it for the longest time, kids don't go outside anymore. There's a lot of kids now that have no social life at all. They don't go outside, they don't talk to anybody except for, like, online, where they're in the safety of their own home and they know nothing's going to happen to them. So then they see these videos of people going outside and doing this retarded stuff, and see, like, nothing really happens to them, and then they think, oh, I can do it too.
I mean,
like, I tell...
I'm about to say, it's that false sense of invincibility, but go ahead, Eric.
This is like, I got a 15-year-old and 11-year-old. I told them, I said, when I was your age, we didn't have internet and PlayStation and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we had to go outside. We had to be at the parks and the boys' clubs and all that. Y'all don't know how lucky y'all are with this technology. Like, I didn't have a cell phone. These kids walking around with a better damn phone than I got.
Facts.
I didn't get a phone until pretty much we moved out here, because I needed one.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
did you really?
You kids don't know.
Even then, though, I would argue that they're not fully lucky, though, because think about it. For us who actually grew up in before, you know, technology fully boomed. Granted, me and Biggie,
we actually understand a lot.
Granted, Biggie and I, we grew up like when technology started to take off a little bit, but still. Remember how much fun going outside actually was? How many memories that created? Like, remember how fun it was? I'm not gonna say it was fun. Remember, like, getting hurt and then being mad that you couldn't go outside because you was hurt? Because, like, your mom would be all like, no, you're bleeding, this, that, and the third. Be like, no, I'm alright, I need a Band-Aid. Like, think about it.
Like, getting on your bike and rolling around the city with your homeboys.
I'm saying, like...
Hey, I got nostalgia real quick.
What?
Hey, Miss Nancy, can David come outside?
Bruh. You just hit a nerve right now, bro. You just hit a nerve right now. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, the thing is, like, us, we have the, like, social skills. We're able to talk, communicate. Like, I could go outside and meet somebody, have a conversation, and not be socially awkward to the point where I have to look at my phone and look up shit that I could talk about. Like, these kids, and even some adults, though, because we're not going to sit and act like adults weren't hermits.
Some adults be weird.
I'm saying, like, they don't have that social skill, so they always think that the keyboard, the phone, whatever, they had that safety. That's why, I'm sorry, we were Black Panther talking about some real life shit, but whatever, this is my podcast. That's why I can't, that's why I can't stand internet trolls. I'm sorry, that whole trolling shit ain't funny to me. It's never been funny. I understand talking shit. I talk shit from time to time, but when motherfuckers are, but granted, when
if you don't talk shit, then I don't know what.
Yeah, like granted, when motherfuckers are talking out their necks or saying a whole bunch of racist shit or a whole bunch of ignorant shit, then say, "Oh, I was just trolling you." That's not fucking trolling. You're being an asshole. Or my favorite thing is because I follow a bunch of gaming pages.
Just a prank.
Yeah, or I follow like a bunch of gaming pages on Facebook and shit like that, right? Where they share, you know, what's your favorite game? What you think about this title, this, that, and third. There's always that person who says this game is trash, and they have no resources to back it up. They have no reason. They say it's trash. And then they get mad. Yeah. And then they get mad when people are like, dude, why are you saying it's trash? You don't have any reason. Like, you sound dumb. Oh, I was just trolling y'all. That's not trolling.
No, that shit is annoying to me as hell when people be like, oh, that sucks just because you heard another person sucks. Like, I form my own opinion.
Just because one person don't like it, now nobody's allowed to like it.
It's like, like what Wu said, like, some people don't even play the game or see the movie, but they'll say it sucked because they heard somebody else say it sucked.
Yeah.
Right. Completely. And it makes literally no sense to me. That's why this whole trolling shit, I've never understood it. Like, I get if you're just talking shit. Some of that's funny. Like, the dudes who, like, dub their voices and sound like a little kid, that shit's hilarious to me. I forgot what dude does it on YouTube. Like, he'll be like a gay thug or whatever on, like, zombies.
Yeah, the dude that does Jerome.
That shit to me is fucking hilarious. Like, that doesn't bother me. Like, that to me is funny. But, like, when they're out here being racist and bigots and...
Yeah, coming into the stream.
Like, that's not trolling. That's just you being a fucking asshole. Like, you being a bitch. Like, at that point, I just think you would not say... Like, my whole thing is, if you're not going to say this shit to somebody's face, shut the fuck up. It's just that easy.
Exactly. That's my thing. Because, like I said, like Biggie said earlier, I'm petty as hell. I would like, if you live in California and you touch my nerves, I will get my car. I got a very nice car. I will come see your ass. I don't care where you at in California. I will come see you. I'm petty as hell. That's why I don't even talk shit. I don't even talk shit. Well, I'm arguing. You know how people get on COD and they want to do this and argue over games. I don't even do that shit no more because if I can't come see you, you in New York and wherever else, it's pointless. If you in California, all these, oh, where you at? Give me your address, bro. Trust me, you don't want to come to my crib.
I mean, shit.
Because as soon as you step on my porch, I'm shooting through the door.
I mean, shit. You could
open the damn
door. Gonna buy a new door?
Yeah, I'll buy a new door. I'm like my older brother. He's 41 years old. My brother tells me all the time. He like, man, I got a bad knee and a bad back. I ain't fighting nobody. I'm shooting niggas.
Gotta keep it on it.
And 100.
Shit.
Oh, come on, nigga. You know how much a door costs?
Real shit. I mean,
he's gonna be out here buying new doors.
I mean, you can ask this nigga Biggie, bro. Like, legit, I don't even have like my damn parties open or my chat open. I don't even have that. I have that shit closed.
Boy be in there by himself or just with two of his friends.
And be chilling, having a good ass time. Cause I ain't got time for that. I don't have that patience. Cause like I've snapped only one time I was streaming. It was when I was playing 2 fucking K. I'll never forget the shit. I was playing 2K and this kid was talking shit.
Boy, you rage quit the entire stream.
Cause he was just all like, "Oh my god, give me the ball!" And you could even ask Big or anybody in the chat. I was like, you know what? Give him the ball. Let him run ISO the entire game. And we lost. And I started laughing at him. And I just left. All them racist ass comments.
Like, I talked to Chase, you know, I talk to Chase a lot, and he tells me, man, you cannot let these guys get under your skin. He told me a story that I'm not going to tell, but, like, some dude was trolling me not too long ago. Like, really trolling me. He come to my streams. He's dropping 20, 40 dislikes on there with, like, multiple accounts, ripping pages from my Instagram, making Eric Reigns a sensitive bitch, Eric Reigns this, all, like, super, like, accounts. I'm like, nigga, I told a guy, I said, yo, there's a thing out there called pussy. Go find some. It'll change your life.
That's one of those things like, nigga, it sound like you want a boyfriend, nigga. I'm gonna need you to chill out.
And then the thing is, my thing, he was like, yo, I don't like you. I was like, if you don't like me, then why are you so invested in me? Because if I don't like you, trust me, you don't exist to me. You're not on my radar. And Chase told me, and it sunk in not too long ago. I do not let these people get on my nerves anymore. Like, just leave the party, or I just do something else.
That's what people don't understand. I'm about to drop some facts for y'all real quick, because my man Eric just hit some real shit. For all y'all in the stream, and for all y'all who don't know, I'm gonna tell y'all some secrets and facts like that will make you happier the way I'm happy. Stop giving a fuck about shit that does not concern you. So if there's something you don't like, someone who you do not like, something that's not going right for you, stop giving a fuck and stop paying towards it. Because guess what? Energy.
Just ask yourself the simple question.
What?
Ask yourself the simple question. Does this have anything to do with me? If the answer is no, move on.
I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, bruh. Energy does not die. It transfers. So if you constantly put energy into something or someone you don't like, that energy's going to transfer and they're always going to be in your fucking face. 24/7. So rappers I don't like, you don't see me talking about them. You don't see me listening to them. People I don't like, same thing. Shit I don't like, you don't see me talking about it. This is why I don't talk about politics and a whole bunch of other shit. Because I don't fucking like it. It's all bullshit to me. I don't put my energy towards that. I put my energy towards shit I like, which is entertaining y'all, talking to my people, gaming, entertainment, and all my personal shit. That's what I like doing. Anyway, we done missed an entire topic because we got sidetracked. See what the Black Panther soundtrack did? It just brought up culture. It's touching lives everywhere. Anyway, on to the final topic.
Someone's still gonna show up to that movie and think it's really about the Black Panthers.
Hey, yo, don't even get me started. One of y'all said earlier, if somebody calls him the Black Batman, I was dying when I was trying to get my stuff together. I heard y'all talking. I was over here rolling.
That was my nigga Biggie.
I'm telling you.
This is said if they call him the Black Batman,
someone's getting their fade right,
bruh.
Because someone's gonna show up just because it's the Black Panther, and they don't know anything about comics or nothing.
Yeah, somebody
gonna be in a room full of nerds, and some of them gonna be buff nerds who ready to swing on anybody.
Like me, like I stream. You see me on the green screen.
Yeah.
I'm not a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? 215. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk shit to me, I'm gonna run a fade with you.
I'm just quick.
That's how I grew up.
I'm quick to give a nigga the stink meaner. If y'all know what the stink meaner is,
what's going on?
I'm about.
I'm older than you. Well, I'm older. The way you know you're in a fight with me is when I hit you. I ain't got time to stink meaner nobody.
Oh shit! Then hold up. This how I do niggas out in these
There
streets.
are a lot of people like that. They don't even say nothing. They just swing.
I mean,
yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Hold up. In case y'all ain't knowing. Oh shit! I ain't get 2 feet to chest. But anyways, yeah. Yeah. This whole Black Panther thing, I ain't gonna front. If this movie better be lit. All these nerds that are gonna pull up and ask what the fuck. Is T'Challa and all this? You oh
yeah, okay.
That's what it's gonna look like. But for real, like I'm excited to see this movie because a lot of people don't know.
Just gonna swing on and they look at him like that.
Basically,
you was talking all that good shit a second ago, nigga.
Hey, like y'all seen my damn my Zilla stories? I kicked my best friend into a sink. Like that shit.
Like when I talked to Stan, he said that Black Panther is one of the best ones that's going to come out of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, from the trailers, it looked lit.
I mean, bro, a lot of people don't know. I actually learned this shit that Blade actually saved the Marvel Universe from going bankrupt and shit as far as movies go. That movie is the reason why all the other movies became popular and got funding because Blade did so well. So, February, Black History Month, and y'all ain't knowing that Black Excellence was alive during for Marvel safety. So yeah, this movie,
Wesley Snipes.
I'm super hyped for this movie because all I'm seeing is culture and Black empowerment. Because goddamn it, this movie should have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I don't know if y'all know this. The only reason why this movie did not get 100% or went down to 99 is because this dude who writes for an Irish blog or Irish paper, some shit like that, gave it a bad review because, and I quote, he did not beat up enough bad guys.
What?
I can't make this up. If I can find an article, I'll probably tweet it. I'll send it to you.
That's like when they gave the The Witcher 3, what, like a 9 out of 10 because there's too much water?
I forgot. It was one game like that, yeah. It basically, that's why it did not get a full 100% to this day because of that. Because he did not beat up enough bad guys.
That one person. There's got to be that one guy.
He didn't beat up enough bad guys. Bitch, did you learn something? Okay, obviously not. You missed the core concept. It's a comic movie. It ain't not Black Empowerment movie. You got me fucked up. Black Panther, nigga, that's Black Empowerment in itself. Black Panther movement.
Yeah, but some people acting like this is really about to like further the black culture or something like that. Like, they move.
Oh, it ain't gonna do all that, but it's damn sure about to, open up doors for the black actors in Hollywood. That's what's definitely gonna do. It's gonna have a lasting effect on Hollywood as far as black folks go, and I can't wait to see that shit because I need more black lead roles at the forefront. God damn it!
That's why this movie better be good because it's getting so hyped up, and if it's trash, they ain't letting it know.
Because I'm so sick of seeing slave movies or gang movies, nigga. I'm done with that shit. I'm done with it.
If I see another Django.
Bro, we don't need another Django, bro. The first one was excellent. People hated that movie because, A, he wasn't a victim. That's why a lot of people didn't like that movie. He wasn't a victim.
I don't get it.
For real. Like, Faison Love was talking about it on the Breakfast Club. People are mad at him for the whole Dave Chappelle thing. It's that man's opinion. Like, let that shit go. But he actually said some real shit. He's all like, people love their masters. And I was all like, yo, he's saying some real shit. Because people love, 12 Years a Slave and shit like that. But they didn't like Birth of a Nation. Oh, because the dude supposedly had a rape allegation, which was dropped because he didn't do it. But they didn't see it because of that. But they didn't see it because, he had a charge that he didn't commit. And because it was about Nat Turner, who actually fought back and eventually got skinned and was used for, lampshades and shit like that. But they don't want to tell you that in school. They don't teach you about the revolution that he led.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah, it's deep, bro. They didn't teach you about that shit. They don't like Django because, he burned the plantation down and rode off into the sunset with his girl. You don't never see that shit. It's always some...
Boy burned down the plantation and then went to go pipe it.
I'm saying, you don't see no shit like that. I'm so tired of hood movies and fucking... and us being a slave. I want to see us in a more positive light. That's why I actually like this movie. People say that it's not a full black empowerment. It is to a certain extent. Because it shows us, A, being in a lead role as a superhero. Because most superheroes that black kids know are, Superman, Spider-Man, Wolverine, shit like that.
Boy, they don't ever show the Black Green Lantern. They always show the white.
They ain't know in Black Green Lantern. They ain't know in Black Panther. They ain't even know Blade was part of that. They ain't even know Spawn was part of that.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know Blade was a part of it either. I just liked the movies when I was younger.
Bro, I learned that shit a month ago, and I was all like, that made me like the movie even more. But it's shit like that. We need more positive lights. We're so tired of being victims. I'm so tired of being a victim in a movie. I'm so tired of seeing niggas who look like me get killed in movies. That's why I like hood movies. I've watched every single hood movie that's popular from the 80s and 90s. Belly, Boys in the Hood, fucking Paid in Full, fucking all that shit. I'm tired of seeing niggas who look like me get killed because that's a narrative that's realistic in the black community. Because a lot of people don't know this. A statistic is most black men do not make it to C 25. That's fucking horrifying. Therefore, I'm so sick of seeing niggas be victimized. I want to see us take a stand and actually be a part of some shit. I want to see movements. I want to see black empowerment. That's why I like movies like, Black Panther, Blade, shit like that. It's empowerment. Fucking Django, empowerment. Birth of a Nation, empowerment. He started out getting beat, but he said, fuck that. I'm killing everybody. Love that shit. I need that. Everybody got to get this work.
Oh, no, pussy nigga. Oh, you and your friend going
on some Bloody Freddy shit, just like that. Hey, what's happening, JC? But let's go ahead and get to the last one. We went on the Black Panther thing for a minute. Black History Month, goddammit, Black Excellence. But anyway,
we started this around 7. It's 8:10.
Yeah, we gonna close it out with the Dragon Ball Super episode 127 review. Now, my man Biggie and I, we've seen it. The homie Eric has not caught up yet, and we're gonna attempt to not spoil it too much. So if you want to go ahead and take off your headphones or whatever, Eric, or just wait for me to tap you or something, go ahead and do that because we gotta talk about this because shit got real. Should we call this the Black Empowerment Podcast? I would have a feeling that shit's already been taken for real. But anyways, episode 127. Biggie, how do you feel about it, fam?
So, episode 127. I will say right now, I need to know the power scaling that is going on in Dragon Ball because As far as I can remember, Android 17 wouldn't even beat Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, like Team Gohan. How does he have enough strength to even hold that blast for that long? But he's still the realest.
True facts, true facts, true facts.
But I for real need to know the power scaling for that. Because, like, certain times when you see them fighting, it's like, yo, you couldn't even beat him. How does that work?
I mean, it could be. This is all theory. It's all theory. After that entire series and shit like that, he might have been training in the cut. We don't know. Because they never really talk about the android except for fucking 18 who got piped up by Krillin. You don't really hear about 17.
Krillin the realist.
Yeah,
Krillin had the first mechanical sex doll.
Yeah, who could whoop his ass. Nigga, that's some sexy shit. You could beat my ass and make me bust a nut. You bitch, you wifey. I ain't never got to worry about running the fade for you.
I don't think the androids could, like, train to get stronger, though. That's why I'm like, yo, how does that work? Even when Goku was asking him to join the tournament, when they were fighting, and Goku went Super Saiyan Blue, how does he even keep up with him?
I mean, we gotta remember this though. They are, although they're not fully androids-esque, they
are part human, so maybe they can, like, grow stronger through training.
It could be that, or it could be the fact that, remember, they did say that they don't run out of energy.
Yeah, and they don't run out of stamina.
Yeah, so the motherfuckers got a plethora of shit. Is there anything else you want to add, my nigga? This episode was kind of deep.
You know, he the realist, and I'm kind of ready to see the end of Dragon Ball Super for 2018, but I feel like they're gonna pull some BS, and somehow Goku's gonna do some of the most bullcrap stuff I've ever seen to beat Jiren.
It's so sad because I feel like you're right. I really do.
Like, he gonna hit him with a spirit bomb, the spirit bomb that he did earlier, where he just could block it with his eyes, and it's somehow gonna work this time.
Again, this motherfucker got some. This nigga's been eating all the carrots. He's blocking shit with his eyes. Frieza's still getting tossed around. Facts.
Hey, I will say I went back and I watched when Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, when they finally did that in GT. Mm-hmm. Gogeta did it before Jiren because he attacked Omega Shenron by staring at him.
I mean, that's still the dumbest shit. I'm just gonna do this to you. And it's gonna stop an attack. Oh my god. All right. Well, oh, you want to talk about Frieza getting tossed around? JC just brought up a good point. Frieza getting fucked up out in these streets, and I love it.
Boy, Frieza, I don't know if I was talking to you about it, but I was talking to somebody. No, I was talking to you when I said Frieza can't sense energy.
Oh, yeah, we was talking about that shit.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the reason why he keeps getting slapped around and not understanding why these people are so much stronger than him. If he could actually sense their power, he would understand, I probably shouldn't, like, push him too far.
Because Frieza's a bitch!
Because, like, the whole reason why the entire, like, stadium pretty much got destroyed is because he wanted to pretty much bully Topo. And Topo was like, you know what? I don't care about justice anymore. Everything gonna go.
Topo bullied his shit. That nigga Debo, he basically baby boyed him shit.
They did so many nostalgia things to they pretty much did so much karma to Frieza that it went back to Dragon Ball Z. From all the way from when he was crushing Gohan's skull, they had Topo do that when Goku gut punched him, and when Goku hit him with the spirit ball, and you saw Frieza come back from it, and the way he was standing, looking pissed off.
I mean,
because of what just happened.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought about something. My man straight up got the Jody action when he squeezed his head. That nigga said, "Mama."
Like, legit.
Hey, can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Eric.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool, okay. Because my mic was tripping for a second, but well, like I said, Frieza, and I don't like Frieza.
He said, "Fuck Frieza, I don't like Frieza." I like this nigga's start already. Go ahead.
Frieza is
my favorite. Like, Goku's super overrated. I'm tired of him. My favorite Z fighter is Tien. Tien is like, I read the mangas. Hand to hand, all this power level shit, Tien will be. It's not a person that will be touching Tien in that fucking universe. You know, Goku and them all Saiyans and all that other, you know, blue and green and yellow shit. The best hand-to-hand fighter in that universe. I'm sticking with that. I'm saying it. That's my opinion. Run with it what you want to.
And drops Mike just like that. Okay.
I want either Tien or Piccolo to get a new form.
I need Piccolo to get a new form. My nigga is Gohan's daddy. Ain't getting no love out here. Nigga, he ain't get a
He can't get no rage form.
Not a Father's Day card or nothing. Not a thank you, man. If I swear to God, I steal off on Goku every chance I got if I was Piccolo.
He didn't even get a Father of the Year card.
I would steal on Goku every chance I got if I was Piccolo, just to be petty.
I've been raising your kid longer than you've been alive.
I'm saying, nigga, you was out here.
You died 3 times.
Nigga, I took a bullet for your ass. Twice, nigga. Twice.
And then Goku's like, but yeah, you shot me with a special beam cannon.
Once, nigga. You had it coming. Don't piss me off next time.
You told me.
Learn your place, bitch.
You told me.
Alright, so, what was I about to say? Episode 127. First things first. My nigga Android 17 is the realest. I ain't gonna lie. I shed a thug tear. Because when we found out that my man said that he's gonna take, what was it, a caravan with his family and just go traveling. That was his wish. I was all like, bruh,
he got the most simple wish.
Bulma
could grant that.
He got the most simple wish, but he's all like, I don't want to ask Bulma. I just want to wish it. Nigga, that's some simple shit. And then we even act like he was not shit talking Jiren the entire time we found out his backstory. My nigga was all like, so that's your whole thing? Nigga, strength? So your people got killed and you act like a little bitch about it?
Boy, he touched the nerve quick because he was talking about all this other stuff. Pretty much Jiren being freaking, what's it called? I forgot the word. Dang it!
I'm just saying, my nigga said
hypocrite. That's what it was. Pretty much calling Jiren a hypocrite, and that pushed his nerves.
This nigga said, "Ooh, it looks like I touched a nerve." I'm all like, "Okay." But here's what inconsistency I noticed. Everybody else in this entire fucking series could not take a blast from Jiren, like his regular like little Kai blast. But my nigga Android 17 took one to the face and didn't get knocked off the stage. But it knocked off everybody else or fucked them up beyond repair. That's niggas.
Oh, I will say, JC just put it in the chat. He said, I need Trunks and Goten to grow up. I need them too.
Okay, dog. I
need them to get back in the
You ain't getting no argument from me, because I'm so tired of them turning to Goten saying they can run the fade with somebody just to get obliterated. Like,
they need, like, legit, both of their dads need to be like, look, y'all need to
nigga, fuck both their dads.
One day we ain't gonna be.
Goku ain't gonna do shit. He's worried about himself and eating. You need to have a Vegeta train their ass.
Alright, how about this? They need Piccolo and Gohan to go train them.
I'd probably just say Piccolo. Gohan he's sensitive too.
Nah, because Gohan got to be there because Piccolo do that training like you'll die. He'll let you know straight up you will die.
Sounds like a personal problem. Gohan made it. You better man the fuck up. You gonna hold this L, nigga.
True, but it's still That's one thing about Piccolo. He started Gohan off with that. He let him know you might die.
Oh yeah, he threw him to the wolves. I mean to the dinosaurs.
He said
and left him there.
My nigga said
left him out there and said
Piccolo basically said we have no time for bitchery. Either you gonna man the fuck up and get through this, or you gonna die and I'm gonna talk shit to your daddy about it. One or two options.
I'll see you tomorrow if you still alive.
Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, this nigga just survived watching his dad A, get murdered, and B, fighting a Saiyan by Raditz. Keep in mind though,
his uncle.
I'm saying he headbutted the fuck out of Raditz though.
It was in family fighting for no reason. Man showed up. We gonna destroy.
Bro, he pulled up on him with all the hands though. My nigga Raditz was feeding Piccolo and Goku them hands.
Hey, I need Raditz to come back with some BS saying he done Ultra Instinct and can whoop everybody.
Oh,
you know what's crazy though? Like, where did the power levels go? Because they kind of just died out. Like,
yeah, that's what I was saying. The power
just died out.
I don't get it.
They did away with it because I think Hattori. I always forget the dude's name. I think Akira Tokiyama. He did not like the idea of power levels, so I think he did away with it. The crazy part is I actually read this article that said that he forgot that there was a Super Saiyan 2 at one point when he was writing it. He forgot that was a form. That's why Goku would skip it or he wouldn't turn Super Saiyan 2. Another thing is, I ain't gonna lie, I've been nerding the fuck out trying to figure this shit out. Apparently, this is a big plot hole in the series with Android 17 self-destructing, because if you remember that
Krillin wished for the bombs.
Krillin wished for the bombs to be taken out, but they say that he might have forgot that was a wish, and they also say that it might have been that he tried to duplicate Vegeta's Ultra move, where he basically sacrifices himself.
Okay, but this is the thing with me. When Cell spit out 18, he still had 17 in him. So how the hell when Gohan turned Cell into ashes, how the hell did 17? Where did 17 go?
I don't know. He might have wished him back or something. That shit was confusing. I'm just saying. Hold up, you just brought a good point. If I was,
no, Krillin did wish him back. I remember that.
Oh, he did.
He did. Okay.
Yeah, when they were asking, because I remember he wished for Android 17 to be revived because he thought that was 18's boyfriend.
Aw, that nigga has a heart. I'm just saying, nigga. If I was King Kai, bro, Goku would be on site at all times. On site.
Oh yeah.
You ain't finna
every time he comes there, I'm running.
You ain't finna pull up to my house.
Saying base form.
You ain't finna pull up to my house, blow me and my monkey and my cricket up, and think shit's sweet, bro. Nah, you gotta run mines at all times.
Plus, you had the chance to revive me, and you let all these other people. Because I remember that filler episode in Dragon Ball Super. He was about to revive King
and forgot.
Kai. Not even forgot.
That was funny.
Everybody else was complaining to get a wish, and then the only person that deserved a wish was Gohan because Pan was over there sick, even though he could have just went to the freaking corner store and got some medicine.
Word.
Ain't they like super rich because of Hercule Satan?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he owned everything, and Pan can't get a doctor visit.
Apparently not. That's what I'm saying. There be plot holes in this Dragon Ball shit. Shit don't be making sense. I'm just saying, dog.
They should have a living doctor.
That shit made me mad. Cause think about it. Goku probably gave Gohan one of the biggest fights of his life and one of the biggest L's initially. How the fuck is he gonna be whooping Cell ass and all of a sudden be like, you know what? I don't want to fight you no more. I'm gonna let my son handle this. Nigga, what? If I was Gohan, I'm like, Dad, I'm not fighting. Just for that, I'm not fighting. Fuck you. Nope. Nah, fuck Earth. Nigga, fuck Earth.
No, because I think it was like Goku knew he couldn't beat him. Because I remember during the fight, even Piccolo asked him, you were just fighting him so Gohan could see how he could.
I think you're right, Biggie. Goku did say he couldn't beat Cell. He said he couldn't beat him.
Yeah, because they all asked him when he first arrived back at Kame House, and he said he probably wiped the floors.
I have a hard time believing that Goku couldn't win, and this nigga gets saved by the pin at all times.
Well, look at Gohan. Look when he fought Boo, Skinny Boo. He was whooping Boo's ass.
I mean, Gohan's supposed to be.
He wasn't even Super Saiyan.
Gohan's supposed to be stronger than Vegeta and Goku, but he doesn't train. That's why he's not up to their level yet.
Pretty much.
That's
already hit Super Saiyan.
That's a big plot thing that I'm mad. He's supposed to be the strongest one out of both of them, and he hasn't reached.
I blame Chi-Chi.
I blame pussy altogether.
I blame Chi-Chi.
GT don't even exist in my house.
I mean, GT don't exist, but I mean like Chi-Chi, his mom.
Oh, Chi-Chi. I thought you said GT. I was like,
I blame Chi-Chi just for the fact of she made him continue his studies after his dad died.
It's crazy. And Chi-Chi's the strongest woman fighter on the planet, and you married the quote-unquote strongest fighter in the universe. Yeah. Why would you want your son to know how to fight?
I'm trying to figure out why you scared for him to throw hands.
Because she always complains. She always complains, I want a normal family.
Bitch, you married a Saiyan. Like, the fuck you expect?
No, but it was just the fact.
No, that was funny as hell, though. she bust into the Kaioken on Bulma, though, at the Turtle Beach house.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to see Bulma and Chi-Chi throw them hands, because Bulma ain't scared of nobody. She married to one of the biggest.
But Bulma can't fight nobody.
But Bulma ain't scared of nobody though, nigga. Like, she be pulling up on she pulls up on a god of destruction, my nigga. She don't give a fuck.
She ain't scared when she knows she got leverage.
Like, she don't care. Like,
I mean, nigga, she married to Vegeta. Come on.
But that's
the thing. You notice that though. Like, when Frieza was around, she ain't say nothing because she ain't got leverage. She's like, I will kill you and have no remorse.
I mean, you gotta remember that shit.
She kept quiet.
You gotta remember,
but
nigga.
With Beerus and Whis, she's like, if they kill me, they can't get no more food.
I mean, there's that, but you gotta keep in mind though the fact that she don't give a fuck about nobody. She's like, nigga, my man is Vegeta. I don't give a fuck.
You You see when he pimp slapped her and Vegeta went that nigga. He started whooping Beerus.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, I'm mad that Vegeta did not get his full moment though. They could at least had Beerus be like, that was a good attack. This nigga just got up and said, you know what? Fuck out my face, and that was it. I was hurt. As a Vegeta fan, that hurt my soul.
And Vegeta was like,
And
you
he did the
slapped
same
my
thing.
wife.
I will say he did do the same thing just before. So people can't be like, oh, why didn't Goku get the same treatment? Because people always want to complain about that.
Man, fuck Goku. You heard it here first.
That was overrated, man. He overrated.
No, he is. He's not my favorite character, but it was still funny to begin that movie. Legit, he wanted to fight Beerus. Beerus wiped the floor with him in 5 seconds.
Like we ain't finna sit here and act like Goku did not get saved by the pin in the Buu saga. This nigga threw a spirit bomb at him. Buu proceeded to throw that bitch back, and then all of a sudden, I wish Goku had his strength back and turned Super Saiyan and won. Nigga, get out.
I'm sick of Goku.
Even handle normal
I'm sick of Goku. Hey, everybody, give me your strength. No, nigga, fight.
Like, here's one thing I'm really getting tired of in the Dragon Ball series.
Begging for change.
This is one thing.
I'm getting tired of the Kamehameha, the Spirit Bomb.
The Final Flash is starting to the Final Flash is starting to get old, low key. Just throw some hands. Throw some hands. I need hands to be thrown. Goddammit, throw them hands.
That's the thing I was talking to you about on stream one time. Like the Final Flash, when they first showed it, was Vegeta's pretty much final attack, like his last resort attack that almost destroyed the Earth if he didn't aim.
I thought that was a Galagun.
Nah, Galagun, he broke that bitch out like a pistol.
Galagun was pretty much his command.
He's unloading the clip on you if he breaks out the Galagun, nigga. He's unloading the clip. Galagun, brat. That's
but like freaking. The Final Flash was supposed to be because the only reason that he ever used it is because of Perfect Cell pushing his buttons. He was almost willing to destroy the entire Earth just to kill this man.
I'm saying
that move was supposed to be last resort because he used all his energy, and it is now turning into the Kamehameha wave because I think he's used it during this tournament at least 3
to 4 times. He used it once against Jiren the very first time when he got his new form. Then he used like another time. Yeah, he used like 3 times.
He used it. Yeah, he used it against when they made that big fuse like robotic thing. Because they all used their best attack.
So he used it 4 times.
He used it against Jiren like twice because him and Goku did it. No, he used it 3 times because then when him, Goku, and Android 17 all attacked Jiren. So that's 3 times right
So
there.
he used it 4 times.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of the Kamehameha. Like that was like a sacred move in like the Dragon Ball universe. Like when you seen that, you was charging up with Goku in the motherfucking kitchen living where you was at. Ready to throw that bitch.
Boy, everybody thought they could do the Kamehameha.
I'm saying, like, the Spirit Bomb. That was, like, a sacred move, because when Goku broke that out, said, give me your energy, everybody was in their living room.
Boy, that was pretty much, hey, I can't beat him by myself, and if y'all don't give me your energy, he destroys.
He said, nigga, we all dead if we don't get this shit off. Like, to me, to me, the best saga, in my opinion, would have to be the Frieza one. The Boo's the second one, but I don't like how Boo died. I feel like that one could have been better written. But the Cell one, I take that back. It'd probably be Frieza, Cell, then Boo. Yeah, I just thought about that. Because Cell went out like a gangster, but he wasn't ready for Gohan when he turned Super Saiyan 2 on him, bro. Like, that is a spine-chilling moment. Like, all those were moments.
Also, with Gohan, the one thing that I do like that they kept about the character is he gets drunk off power. He did it against Cell. He did it against Boo. And then Piccolo showed it to him while they were training before the tournament. He gets drunk off power. I mean,
that nigga get a little bit strong. He get a little too strong, bro. He's all like, I will murder everybody.
Boy, because he legit had like probably 10 to 20 chances to destroy Cell before Goku died. And Goku was telling him, finish him off. He's like, nah, I want him to suffer.
I'm saying, my nigga is like legit like Loaded Lux. You gonna get this work. Nah, he gonna get this work. Like, that's Gohan. Gohan's like the Loaded Lux of the DBZ universe. Boo ain't died. He resurrected like Jesus. Oh, hell no. Boo got...
Oh, yeah. I'm waiting for that, actually. I think that's why I'm hoping when they come back next year with Dragon Ball Super, I hope that's the first part when they show Oob.
I mean...
Because I want to see Oob in Dragon Ball Super.
I want to see my man Majin Buu redeem himself because low-key he been getting fucked up.
I don't know. That was the thing. He got what's it called? Reincarnated as Oob. He's the child.
No, I'm talking about Fat Boo.
Oh, Fat Boo. Okay.
Because Majin Buu ain't recovered since Beerus beat that ass. He has not recovered.
Boy, they need to train him. Someone need to train him.
But he just wants to eat, be fat, and brush his teeth.
Yeah, because that's pretty much his happy-go-lucky. He is a 5-year-old child in his mind that likes.
But you gotta keep in mind though, at this point, he can't fuck with nobody in Super anymore. Like, ain't no.
No, he can because he's still just a big blob that can pretty much take whatever punches you have.
I mean, we ain't finna act like I'm gonna go ahead and bring this shit up. Shout out to Mo Lab. We ain't finna act like Kid Buu ain't E Honda his shit while beating his ass. That's disrespectful.
True.
Like, if a nigga stomp on me while we're fighting on some sumo shit, I gotta shoot you at that point. You gotta die. That's almost as disrespectful as getting slapped. That's like almost on the same tier. If a nigga pauses and literally takes his hips and stomps on you, you gotta kill him. You can't recover from that.
You gotta go.
You can.
You gotta kill him, or you gotta pretty much redeem yourself and then stomp on him.
You gotta.
One of the two.
Only way you can redeem yourself is pedigreeing his ass, putting your nuts on the back of his head and dropping them on the back of his head. That's the only way you can recover. Only way. What if Gohan ended up becoming a villain? That'd be an interesting arc. I could actually fuck with that.
Honestly, I would like.
That's actually. Hold up, Mac. You might be onto something. If Gohan became a villain and he actually trained fully, like with Piccolo and his dad and shit, and became stronger than them, yeah. And then hold up.
No, I got a better thing. Goku, they pretty much. It gets to the point where they realize Goku is legit the most dangerous thing in all the universes, because the only reason that universes are getting wiped out the way they are is because he wanted to have a tournament.
Dumbass.
Almost everything that's happened in Super is pretty much his fault.
I mean, Goku is the reason for a lot of shit. We even act like my man ain't steal off on a mailman because he thought he was stronger than Beerus. I'm not letting that shit go. I'm legit not letting that shit go. I was watching that like, dude, why would you hit him? This nigga was all like, I thought he'd dodge it. It was a fucking sucker punch.
Like, there's even going back all the way to Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, because even the stuff in there, all the villains were pretty much there to kill Goku. They're there to, like, just kill him. That's all they cared about. The androids, their whole mission, kill Goku. So, all he wanted to do, have his little tournament and kill Goku.
I mean, if you think about it, if he was Vegeta, I'd be twice as pissed off. All these niggas giving him all the attention. That's why I like.
But even Vegeta, he came there to get the Dragon Balls and kill Goku.
I mean, low key, he should have been killed Goku. How you gonna put a big ass? How's a big ass? I don't think you guys can hear me. No, we can't hear you no more. We heard just like a split second, and that was it. But I'm trying to figure out how does a big ass gorilla fall on you and you somehow live through that shit. I ain't letting that go. I ain't letting.
There's so many times where so many characters should have died and it just didn't happen.
Goku was supposed to wipe the planet though. Yeah, then he fell on his fucking head and became a happy boy. Yeah, now we can hear you, kind of, sort of.
We heard you for a second, yeah. Hello?
Yeah, my laptop is tripping, fella.
All right, now we hear you.
Yeah,
but anyways, before I forget my entire review, because we went from talking about culture to now a full Dragon Ball series review. Whatever, I do whatever the fuck I want.
Hey, it happens. We've been streaming for over an hour and a half now.
Like I said, this is my podcast, goddammit. Anyways, Android 17, the realest nigga alive. Frieza out here getting beat the fuck up by everybody, which I love it so damn much because fuck Frieza.
I don't think Frieza wants to come back.
Boo taking the longest nap ever known to napping.
I'm saying,
oh yeah,
Boo.
This man been asleep the entire time. He don't care nothing about.
Nah, what had me dying is when they had to take the written test and Boo couldn't do it. And he got pissed. Yeah, that shit had me in tears.
This nigga said, "I can't do this shit." I was like, okay.
He could not do the written test, and Goku is stupid as hell. If Goku can do it,
this nigga Goku said 2 + 2.
Boo is really stupid.
And didn't Boo like that because I think Biggie said he's a 5-year-old kid. No, didn't he absorb one of the Kais that act like that?
Yeah, like he's a really happy-go-lucky. I'm talking about like he has the mindset.
Absorbed this fat Kai, and that's why he looks like.
Because the fat Kai was beating that ass.
He has like the mind. Yeah, because he has the mindset of like a 5-year-old kid.
Yeah, the 5-year the Kai he absorbed was fucking him up.
All he wants to do is eat candy and fight.
That's all he
cares
about. He just wants to eat snacks and run fades, nigga. He sounds like a nigga I can hang out with. Like that. Boo's a nigga who you want with when you go out to the club.
Boy, he don't care nothing about nothing else.
I was saying, you go to the club with Boo, you're like, ayo, Boo.
He got mad over the... Beerus had to beat his ass over the pussy.
But that was a petty-ass fight, my nigga. That shit shows you how much... Hold up. We gotta talk about this now. Review for episode 127. Androids were last nigga. Vegeta about to get hold in the next episode. End of that shit. Let's talk about that shit though. That had to be the most pettiest reason to run the fade. This nigga Beers came and was like, "Hey, bro, you got like 12 pudding cups. Let me go ahead and get one. Just one. I didn't ask you for a bunch. Let me just get one." This nigga Boo said, "Fuck you, cat nigga. These mine." Then he's like, "Bro, you got one. Let me just get one. That's all I need." He's like, "Bro, you got one more time to ask for these, and we're gonna run the fade." He's like, "Bro, you gonna give me my motherfucking pudding cup?" This nigga licked,
and then he licked all,
and then banged them shits, bro. And this nigga,
I'm telling you,
I have a Beers is petty as hell too, though.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, Boo has the mindset of a 5-year-old. You can't tell me, even if he did absorb like a fat like Kai or something, you can't tell me one grown man that'd do some petty stuff like that.
But I ain't gonna lie, this nigga Bears beat the brakes off of Boo over pudding, my nigga. Over pudding.
Oh yeah. It was like, you thought you could really run the fade with this grown man?
This nigga Bear said, "I'm about to destroy everybody over pudding." Like, nigga, everybody gotta die because I get no fucking pudding.
Like I watched the episode I just watched. Curlin, Boo was sleeping. Curlin, they wanted Curlin to fight, but Curlin was like, "Nah." And Beerus was like, "Okay, well then you about to die right here." And Curlin was like, "Oh, I'll fight."
I'll race you right now.
I mean, Krillin didn't have no choice. I ain't gonna lie. If I was Krillin, I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna die anyway. Nigga, run this fade. Nigga, at that point, pride kicks in. Like, my girl's watching. Like, that's you get mad. Like, why is your ass here? Fuck.
Go home.
Go home. You stronger than...
Why is my kid here?
You stronger than me and you can't fight this nigga. Like, why are you here? Damn. I didn't want to go to this funky ass party anyway.
I love like Yamcha was like, "Oh, do I get an invite?" Nah, Yamcha, go sit your ass down. Go play baseball.
Niggas be like, "Yamcha, how the fuck did you even get in on this new series, bruh? Who asked for you?"
I'm still trying to figure out why Yamcha is even like considered even a little bit of a fighter.
Because he actually Yamcha does have hands. That's the thing. Yamcha has hands.
Yeah. No, like he.
Yeah, in
like,
Dragon Ball he had hands.
They added that Z.
No, like when it comes to like just being on Earth, he is still like super strong. But
yeah, he's stronger than he's like human wise. Curlin,
like
they're like the strongest humans.
Yeah, but when it comes to like the universe, they are nothing.
You saw how when Frieza brought his force in, how even Roshi was out there getting with him.
Oh,
yeah.
But
and fucking Yamcha, I'm gonna stay back because I'm not a fighter anymore. Man, you better tuck it between your legs and get out there, bro.
I mean, Roshi was out there throwing good hands with everybody though. Roshi was beating that ass.
Roshi's still the GOAT just for the fact of he goes from being this anorexic looking old man to just being I punched down a building.
This nigga went from Bill Cosby to Kai Green real quick out of nowhere.
That's why he was like, "Let's go train with Master Roshi." Even though Goku's got God power, he was like, "Let's go train with Master Roshi."
That's also another thing in Dragon Ball. Roshi legit his training tactics didn't make sense when you were originally like looking at them. It's like, yo, they're just like taking milk somewhere. They're going to go pick up milk. These niggas got to be like the strongest people on the earth from doing the most simple stuff.
You know why? Because it's Master Roshi, bro. Wax on, wax off. That was the key. You thought it was normal, but you ain't know that them niggas weren't weights or that milk had some super strength up in it. We ain't know. We ain't know.
Even in Super, when he told them pretty much go get my weed.
Nigga got smoke his Chiba, nigga.
That was their whole train. That was pretty much their whole training session. Go get my weed.
I mean, he got that good. I mean, I'm gonna keep it a band. There's so many damn things that don't make sense in Dragon Ball Z and Super that like I don't understand fully. Like one thing I've yet to understand is how the fuck is like how do we go from like characters being on par with the main characters, Goku, the whole Frieza thing, like they was throwing hands or whatever. Then Frieza got stronger and stronger and stronger. Now we got to the point where these motherfuckers come out strong and OP, and we have no idea how they got there.
The only person we know so far is Jiren, who came out strong and OP like that.
And even with Jiren, I'm still trying to figure out, we know that he trained, and you can tell this shit is kind of rushed the more I watch it. We don't know. Yeah. We don't know what his master looked like. We don't know what the damn villain looks like. We don't know what his parents look like. We don't know any of the bitch ass niggas who left him. We don't even know how the fuck he got that strong or that yoked in the first place. They did not fully explain that shit. We are missing key plot points that could really change the dynamic of the Tournament of Power to where people could enjoy it fully. Because granted, while I like it, it's mostly due to the fact that it's Dragon Ball. Like, that's my shit. Everybody in this damn chat panel grew up watching that shit. But we actually had explanations for power that made sense. We don't have that at this point. And that's kind of irking me the wrong way. Like, Android 17 took a blast from Jiren and survived it somehow. These niggas been throwing hands with Jiren the entire time and have not landed a single fucking hit on him using their super strongest moves. But my nigga 17 pulls up behind him and throws a regular Kai blast, and the dude says he's wounded now. Some shit ain't adding up. Granted, RIP my man 17. Forever and always. But still, shit's not adding up fully when he could take a Kamehameha to the face, a Spirit Bomb to the face, a Final Flash to the face, and Vegeta's new form and eat all that shit like it's lunch.
Boy, nigga, all I gotta say is Jiren is the strongest person. He got more than 20/20 vision because he just look at stuff and it don't touch him.
That shit's bothering me all the way. I'm gonna keep it.
Boy,
Now I got tonight. It's more binge watching, because I gotta get caught up.
I'm telling you, and next week or whatever, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some more news, or we're gonna talk about anime and music some more, or whatever. But you understand what we're talking about, and some of the frustration that we're going through. Goku getting hurt by a blaster and super. Don't forget about that. Facts. That didn't make sense either.
Oh yeah, in the beginning he got hurt by a pistol and wanted to go train with Whis again.
The gods were considered gods at one point, but now I'm sure Tien pedo ass can body one. Yeah,
boy, the Universe 7
is
Supreme
hard, man. Don't sleep on Tien.
The Universe 7 Supreme Kai is like the weakest person I've ever seen.
It's not making sense. He's supposed to be a god.
He's supposed to be the Supreme.
So how can anybody fuck with him? Like, the whole point is balance. Like, you have, like, your Supreme Kais who care about, the balance of, good and evil. Then you have your Gods of Destruction who basically destroy shit. It's a balance. But it's like the Gods of Destruction, you don't want no smoke with them. Like, when the God of Destruction pulled up on, what was it, Universe 4 or 5 during the Goku Black series, they was shook.
Yeah.
They was like, oh, shit, nigga, you here? Hold up, bro. It's like, they should be like, what's happening? What's going on with you? What the fuck you want? Like, there was not that same level.
I don't understand how...
Especially after Whis exploded.
His brother is the other God of Destruction, and they're from different universes.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that was probably like one of the best fights that never happened. I was getting hyped watching that shit. These niggas was in the dining room throwing hands, and a crater was forming. From them just throwing hands.
I actually have a question. How does that work? Like, they're both the same species, they're brothers. Like, how did you get picked to be the God of Destruction?
They still haven't talked about that either. There's so many questions that are, like, unanswered.
The only person that we know that's in the running to get the God of Destruction is Topo.
They the real gods, and they the, like, Whis' race. Ain't they, like, the real gods or whatever? Ain't they stronger than... Ain't Whis stronger than Beerus?
Yeah, Whis is Beerus' teacher. He's an angel.
Yeah, the angels are stronger than the Gods of Destruction, but the Kais are, like, supposed to be, like, the Omegas, and they're, like, weak as shit. And on top of that... Fucking what Biggie was talking about, the whole brother thing, that's not making any sense either, because we don't know what they do to go about picking a God of Destruction. We still understand that.
You just gonna take one of the brothers and say, hey, you rule this.
That's basically what it's playing out to be. Like, it's not fully adding up to where we can enjoy it to its full potential. That's just my opinion. Hold up, are y'all straight?
Plot holes.
All right. But I said there's a bunch of plot holes. Like, we know Topo got selected. We don't even know how he got selected. All we can do is...
We just know apparently there's a voting ballot or something. I don't know how it works for the God of Destruction.
Like, we basically have to guess that, like, you have to be in the gray area where you don't care about justice or evil. You just want to just keep the balance. That's all we can guess, but we don't know, how do you go about selecting that? We don't fucking know.
Also, I was talking to some of my friends about it. If you look at a lot of these Gods of Destructions, they have nothing that would really, if you were to see them and not know, they don't put fear in your heart.
Hey, that clown one look pretty scary.
I don't like clowns, so I'm biased.
Everybody don't like
facts.
Clowns. But like someone like Topo, when he got his God of Destruction form, that looks like someone like he shows up and you're like,
I don't want no smoke.
I don't want no smoke. I don't want no.
Look, I'm just gonna step to the left and let this man pass.
That's a lunch money taking ass nigga.
He's like, if he says I want pudding, hey, you better hand him the whole.
I'm
plate.
saying that nigga straight up be all like, nigga, you want your cornbread? You know what? I don't even want to know more, bro. You gonna have the whole tray, bro. That whole tray.
Well, you can have. Matter of fact, everybody sit down. You play T.
He can have it.
We just gonna
watch Super and with Goku becoming a god of destruction. If that happens, I give the fuck up on Dragon Ball. I ain't gonna lie. I might take a month off. Even.
Nah, honestly, if anything, it'd beat Vegeta because Goku.
Yeah, I think Beerus wants Vegeta.
That's what I want. I'm sorry. I need my nigga Vegeta to get his shine. I need it. He had his one moment.
No. It will be Vegeta. Because if you remember, we said he would only train him if he agreed to be the next god of destruction.
He did. And I ain't gonna lie, Vegeta is crazy enough to do it. That's why I fuck with him.
Yeah, he agreed to it. He said,
as cold as he is, he still got that soft side now.
Yeah, but like just being the god of destruction, he doesn't have to destroy the earth. It's just pretty much he has to
destroy everything else.
Yeah. He's not there. Like the god of destruction, it's weird. Like because they show him at first with Beerus like looking like a villain, like he just destroys whatever he wants. They're supposed to be there to pretty much get rid of everything that's bad, like that ruins the look of the universe.
And the crazy part is about that was character development. We don't have that at this point in the series. We don't have that shit, which is aggravating. We basically just know Jiren strong.
We just gotta wait. We'll have to wait and find out.
Basically, because that's where we're at.
Sucks is that it's going on hiatus to make this movie.
I mean, the thing is, R.I.P. to the voice actor of Bulma. I think that might have been a key factor of like why they're taking this break. Because
to find another voice actor that can possibly match up.
At least some would be believable that okay, that's Bulma. Granted, it's gonna take years for people to adjust because that voice actor been doing that shit since like day one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
She had been her since Dragon
Ball.
So
it's gonna be a lot. Those are some huge like steps to follow, not shoes to fill, steps to follow. Because you can't fill them shoes. You can't do it. Niggas know that voice.
He's just gonna be wearing. Look, the new actor is gonna be like a size. What's a good size 5?
Yeah, that's solid.
The old Bulma was like a size 10.
It's strutting in them bitches.
You ain't. You ain't feeling them shit.
But it's okay.
But you gotta learn to walk.
You could do good. That's all I want. I just want a good voice actor. The thing I never liked about like when people have to get replaced or some shit like that. Oh, he needs to be as
people want him. Yeah, the people want him to be the exact same. They're like, oh, but it's not her.
No shit. she passed away. But we could hope that she's at least believable and good, so we could enjoy it fully. That's the whole point. People forget the entire purpose from all these shows is to enjoy them. Granted, I can't fully enjoy this for one because there's plot holes, and I like to know my characters. Like the whole point of us watching is character development and being interested in the characters. I like Jiren, even though his backstory is kind of basic, because it does draw along the lines of most people's horrible backstories. They came home one day, their parents were killed, they wanted revenge, and all of a sudden everybody gets murdered. That happened to Guts in Berserk. Like, that's literally what happened to Guts.
There's a lot of animes where they do kind of like same story.
Boy,
like every villain in Naruto has almost the exact same backstory. We all used to be good, and something happened to our village, or something happened to our.
And that's how it always is.
It was straight up.
Legit. Like they were good people, and then this happened.
Personally, I like the villain whose whole purpose is to be evil. Like that's why I like
like how Majin Buu was like legit. His whole purpose, destroy everything.
Like Frieza.
Frieza.
Yeah, Frieza was never a good
to
person.
Just destroy. The whole purpose of self, destroy. Boo, destroy.
Even gods of destructions are looking at him
Broly.
Like he is a
Broly was just a psycho.
Broly, my nigga. That's why I love Broly. That nigga was the Incredible Hulk of Super.
Broly is still kind of like he was a good person. It's just Goku wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, that's a petty reason. Like, nigga, shut up. I'm a baby and I'm trying to sleep.
The whole thing about Broly is that motherfucker, he was so powerful, he didn't have to go past Super Saiyan 1 and he'll match up with anybody.
I know.
My favorite part of it.
I love to see him. Too bad he's so uncontrollable. I love to see him get down with like Frieza, Cell, or Boo or somebody.
We would all literally have anime orgasms imagining that shit. Just Broly bodying all three of them, bro. Cause
everybody. All I know is if Super Saiyan Blue Broly happened, there is no universe that I don't even think the Omni King is ready.
Nigga, it would literally take the God of Destruction. Because the thing is, my homeboy at work.
No, I don't even think Beerus is ready for that. I don't think.
Here's the thing: Beerus was whooping all of the God of Destruction's asses at one point. My homeboy at work was telling me this because he's a bigger anime fan.
Oh yeah, the manga.
Yeah, he read that shit and he said that Beerus was whooping all their ass at once.
Oh yeah, they was all trying to attack him, and because of Whis' training, like, because he almost pretty much has Ultra Instinct.
Yes, it's like
because he's been training on it for over hundreds of years.
I don't want no smoke with somebody who could do shit like that. Who could take on God's instructions, like, dude, fuck out my face, fuck out my face, fuck out my face. Your mama ain't shit. Like, how do you fight a nigga like that? You gotta kill him. You gotta shoot him.
You can't even shoot him. He got Ultra Instinct.
You right.
He dodging everything.
Fuck, you gotta kamikaze that shit.
You can't do nothing.
You gotta
You gotta shoot him.
you gotta hold on to him and blow yourself up and hope for the best.
For real. Android 16.
Like Chelsea did in that,
Hey,
but that shit didn't
I ain't
work.
gonna lie. When I was a kid and I watched that, I actually cried. I remember crying watching that part. I was like,
Boy, I still remember Android 16. He was trying to do the most noble cause. Messed it up.
oh, dog, that shit was fucked up. But we seen what happened, bro. My nigga Gohan got turned. Nigga.
Boy, he was
Nah.
he was like, I'm gonna take him out with me.
The best part of the Cell Saga and the Gohan fight is when they was doing that Kamehameha face off, and Goku, and he was like, "Hit him now!" When Vegeta hit him in the back.
Oh yeah.
See, that's why I like Tien so much. He knew he was outmatched, and he still went out there. He was the first one out there to go help Gohan.
I mean, the thing I like about
Jump out there.
the thing I like about Tien and Krillin, although they know for like the most part whenever they fight somebody they're outclassed and outmatched bar none, they at least gonna try to pull up and do something. That's why I like Yamcha. Yamcha a hoe. He be out here hiding and shit. He be the nigga behind the garbage can talk about some. We won.
Yeah.
I think Yamcha is like the realest out of all of them.
Yeah. Come on, Biggie. Yeah, I can't.
All right, I want to hear your testimony, my nigga.
Yeah, you gonna have to preach on this one.
Who, me?
Yeah, you said Yamcha the realest nigga.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, we waiting.
You said, yeah.
I didn't say real.
You just gonna.
I said, I meant like he is a realist.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Like,
skip over that.
Yeah.
Like
he's a realist. Like he's like, look,
Gohan,
I am not strong.
Okay. I hear you say, nigga. We thought that you meant he is like a real nigga. It's like, hold up, bro. You on your own for this one.
Oh no.
Yeah, like when Gohan, when Goku was like, "Get him now!" He yelled out that yell when he killed Cell. That shit was epic.
Oh yeah,
Nigga,
Epic yell in Dragon Ball history.
nigga,
I will say, I've said this a lot. The way that they measure strength in Dragon Ball, who yells the loudest and breaks the most pebbles.
yeah.
If you break more pebbles than me, I don't want no.
I mean,
smoke.
Goku fucking was shattering buildings when he turned Super Saiyan 3. That shit was dope. Niggas like, what?
Boy, he was moving the atmosphere.
Niggas like, what the fuck is going on?
Everybody was trying to figure out what's going on. And then in Super, when he was powering up to Super Saiyan 2, he legit causing pretty much a tornado at Bulma's house, sucking everything towards them. It's like, yo,
Facts.
Calm down.
I had to say my favorite ones though was Gohan turned Super Saiyan 2 for the first time against Cell or whatever, and then Goku turned Super Saiyan for the very first time versus the Frieza in the Frieza saga.
That's everybody's favorite.
Because,
right
bruh,
just the fact of like, he pushed him that
you
far.
seen that pain. That's the thing that I like about like when the new transformation happened. That's why Super Saiyan 3 was cool, but it wasn't that dope because you didn't see that pain happen beforehand. This nigga Goku watched get blown up.
Him since child, they trained together forever.
Well, I agree with you, but Vegeta's one was when Vegeta turned Super Saiyan. It was pretty epic too because he was on that planet.
Oh yeah,
and he just broke down. He couldn't take it
because he couldn't match up to Goku.
Yeah,
it was Goku was just stronger than him.
He just couldn't take it no more. He just lost. He was like, I give up, and it just
that shit was dope. So that'd be like my top 3. That'd be my top 3. Or I just thought about it though. Another dope moment was when Vegeta was fighting, who was it? I think it was either Boo or Goku the third time or whatever. When he had that Majin shit, and then the dude was talking, and then he was all like, "There's one thing you forgot. The one thing you forgot is he said, he said the one thing you forget that a Saiyan always keeps is a Saiyan's pride." That nigga yelled, bro. I was turned the fuck up. I was like, get turned.
Nah, when he fought old boy, and when they was fighting Bibbidi's people, he fought old boy. He was like, "Yeah, my gravity is matched to 100 times Earth gravity." And Vegeta was like, "That's it." And he was like,
oh yeah, because he doesn't understand.
He started jumping around. He started
Right.
jumping around like skipping. He was like 100. I trained 400.
No, 'cause I know he said it was like, because I remember he said like it was like 10 times more, and he didn't realize even Goku back in the Frieza saga trained in 100 times gravity.
Yeah, they
10 times is nothing.
they ain't know that. That nigga Vegeta was like, nigga, that's it. Like, all right.
Boy, that's pretty much like, hey, you just put a piece of paper in my hand. Now you a little bit heavy.
This nigga said you gave me a 15-pound weight vest. That's it. Like,
And what's this supposed
like
to do?
nigga, I hike in a 15-pound weight vest.
He's like, I can carry buildings. What is this supposed to do?
Yeah, Vegeta get raw when he want to.
Oh hell yeah, my favorite. I ain't gonna lie, my top moment ever. I don't give a fuck. Even past all the transformations, has to be when Vegeta sacrificed himself to kill Buu that very first time. Nigga, that shit hit me on all levels because the thing is that went over a lot of people's heads is the Majin thing is supposed to make you evil. Vegeta never went evil. He became more human when he got that shit. That nigga straight up said, "I'm gonna hug my son, knock him out so we can't fight, get in the fight no more or whatever." That way,
he even knocked out Goku's son.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, because they were good.
Yeah.
They were just gonna stay there and get in the way. He's like, I'm not.
Because they wanted to help
Yeah.
him. They wanted to help him.
Yeah, he's like,
nah,
He said, "Nah, like y'all can't get in this, bro." He became more human, and then on top of that, that last little moment, he's all like, "Just for you, Trunks, Bulma, and even you, Kakarot." For as much as he says he hates him, my nigga, I lost it. I shed all type of thug tears, bro. I was all like, "Bro, he didn't have to do that."
Well, think about, remember the actual part when Goku died before Trunks got there, and in the Android saga, and Vegeta was outside by the pond, and he was when Goku finally died, you saw him say Kakarot, then you saw the pond start like tears drops in the pond.
That's how you know, bro. Bro, like for as much as Vegeta hates Goku, that's still his nigga, bro. Like he ain't letting nobody, touch Goku. He don't want to fuse with him. He don't want to trade with him, nothing. But if you put your hands on him, Vegeta got follow up.
Yeah, he's like that. He's like, ain't nobody gonna beat you, but
I'm saying, but
if you get whooped by somebody else, I gotta come through.
Vegeta got the ultimate follow up, bro. Like he is.
Yeah, Vegeta
is the homie that walks around while you fighting some hands behind his back looking.
I'm saying,
it's like,
if anybody jump in, they gonna get these hands. Like Vegeta's that nigga, bro.
Like, boy, if I see him on you,
he has that nigga.
Hard, I might have to.
Like another part that made him that nigga, and it's a small part that people may not have caught on to. Remember when they all found Bibbity's ship?
Yeah.
And they all was landed. Why everybody landed on a rock? Vegeta landed. He didn't even land. He came down floating. He was just floating right there with his arms crossed. Like the nigga is just he
don't care.
Just a beast with his fucking everything.
His whole like ego thing is just like it's perfect.
That's his pride, bro. Niggas be sleeping on Vegeta's pride. That's just what drives him. That's why he whooped Topo ass. That's why I was.
Oh yeah, because Topo was like, if you have all of this pride and everything, then you'll never.
I'm saying this nigga said, "Nigga, pride's what keeps me going. My family keeps me going," and beat his ass.
Boy, he said, "I'll show you what pride is," and destroyed a
demigod of destruction.
Boy, he destroyed the Hakai. He destroyed destruction. How did that work?
Vegeta, that nigga. I was on my couch watching that shit, and I literally stood up and was like, "Beat that nigga ass."
All right, I can't. Y'all spoiling too much for me,
bro.
now.
I'm saying you gotta watch that shit. Once you see, you'll understand. Vegeta finally gets his moment after years of us Vegeta fans waiting. From him getting hoed out, getting beat up.
There's always been those times when Vegeta fans thought he was about to get, like when he was going against Cell and was whooping him, and then they was like, "Nah, he gonna have to get."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting too a little. I'm getting antsy right
when
now.
he went against Buu and got fucked up. When he went against Frieza, got fucked up. Went against nigga, basically everybody except for Henchman and the Ginyu Force was getting his ass beat. That shit hurt my soul. So he finally got his moment.
Even at first, with the Henchman and the Ginyu Force at first, Raccoon was murdered.
Raccoon was on that ass, bro. I did not appreciate that.
Vegeta when Captain Ginyu switched to Goku's body, Vegeta was beating his ass.
Oh,
that was more so petty though, because Vegeta seen the opportunity.
He was beating his ass though.
That nigga Vegeta said,
"I can kill two people in one."
He said, "You don't know how to use that body, do you?" "Oh, I'm beating your ass." "Oh, GP." I was like, "Oh, Vegeta, how you gonna do your mans like that?" All right, I think that's about it. We've damn to run about 2 hours just talking about culture and anime shit.
2 hours.
Shit, I got work in my articles right. So, people, that's gonna do it for this podcast. Go ahead, Biggie, your closing statement, fam.
Black Panther is it's not gonna be the savior of black people. I want y'all to understand that. It is just a comic book movie that is about a black person. Those are my closing statements.
And Eric, your closing statement?
Oh yeah, hold up. No, one more. If you show up in a dashiki, you better know it's a dashiki.
Pretty much, Woo, appreciate the love having me on the podcast. I had a good time and hope everybody enjoyed it.
All right, my closing statement is make sure you check out the 3MG website. Make sure you check out the homie Biggie and Eric's channel. Both are in the description. I will hopefully be live streaming tomorrow after the GMG podcast. Yeah, it should be lit. It'll probably be on YouTube and or Twitch, depending on how I feel that day. This has been episode 2 of Run Those Games podcast. Hope y'all motherfuckers enjoyed. This is my motherfucking podcast, and we out this bitch.